I'm burning, yo. That's exactly. You know what I mean? All right, cool. All right, man. What's up, man? What's up? What y'all got going? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. No, I should have had everything ready, but we getting ready. What y'all got going, man? And I'm gonna put the link in the chat in case anybody want to come up. But the topic is, as you seen, what it says. It come with what it come with. Starbull versus BMT. You know, it's a little bit of drama going down in the space. Thank God my name ain't really attached to it. But yeah, I mean, this type of stuff happens. And so, we kind of just want to be mindful how we are moving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or not. You know what I mean? Just handle your business. But yeah, so it's two brothers, Starbull versus BMT. Everybody knows who BMT is. I'm just finding out about Starbull. I didn't really know who he was until the situation happened. So let me put the link in the chat in case any of y'all want to come up. And hold on 1 second. All right. Let's see. Y'all want to get in here and chop it up with your boy? You can. I dropped the link in there. And yeah, so we basically talking about the situation. I know you guys have all heard it being reported on Razor Rays. Shout out to Razor Rays. He came up on Razor's Live and explained his side of the story. It's always three sides to a story: his side, the other person's story, and then the truth. So, yeah, so it was pretty crazy, man. So right away, I'll get into what basically he was saying. Starbull was saying, I guess they had a little bit of riffraff amongst each other. You know how you guys would get in here, be in the chat, talking greasy about somebody, or just harassing them, and they might have been going back and forth. That's what it sounds like. So they're in Thailand right now. Both of these dudes, they're in Thailand, and you know, I guess they end up in the same location, and they make eye contact, and right off the back, BMT, Black Men's Travels, is feeling that Starbull is mad dogging him, basically giving him a dirty look. Ugh. Give him that dirty look. And so, as he should, he approaches Starbull, to check his energy, see where he at with it. And so as BMT approaches old boy, I would say from what old boy described it in a hostile manner, old boy was feeling like, his back was being pressed against the wall. You know what I'm saying? And not only was it being pressed against the wall, he said he was nervous. He was becoming nervous by the way BMT was, his energy and the way he was getting at him. And so he was getting nervous, and Starbull instinctively two pieces BMT, according to Starbull. I wasn't there. So he says he two pieces him, he hits him with an elbow, and then he like punches him. Now, right off the back, I want to get into this because some people are saying Starbull sucker punch BMT. Where I'm from, and as far as I consider it, that would not be considered a sucker punch. A sucker punch is when someone gets punched unexpectedly. They're not aware that it's even potentially might be a punch being thrown. But if you walk up to someone and you confront them in a hostile manner, you already should be prepared for whatever it come with. You know what I'm saying? Most likely, you might get some pushback, and that person may go into defense mode. People's sense kick in, fight or flight. So in this instance, Star Bull chooses the fight. He hits the flight button. I mean, not the fight button. Choose to fight, get him up off of him. I need some space. And so BMT pretty much was slipping on that point if he got two piece like that. I don't really think it was a big deal that BMT approached him. If you see somebody that been on that and you see him, this is your opportunity, you know, to take care of what you want to take care of. But you was slipping because dude was able to get that two piece off. So it further goes on that not only does he get two piece, it finds in he's a little bit over his head. That I guess BMT is not a small dude. And the dude we're talking about, Starbull, is a relatively small person or small man. And he weighs like 165. That's pretty lightweight. And BMT is like over 200 pounds. What it do, Tony Hernandez? You know what I'm saying? We in here, man. We in here cooking, man. Y'all come in, hop in this cookout real quick. And yeah, so BMT is like over 200 pounds. And so, that's a lot when it comes into physical strength. Someone that's used to moving around over 200 pounds and you're moving around 165 on a daily basis, that's going to be, unless you working out, most likely the dude over 200 pounds is going to be stronger than you. So quickly, BMT grabs a hold of this dude because most likely it came quick. And the smaller they are, they typically be quicker. So BMT is probably stronger, dude's probably quicker. The two-piece BMT real quick. BMT is like, oh, hold up. I wasn't expecting that because I thought, okay, he thought he was pumping that fear. He thought he had old boy understanding. You talking to the big dog now. You feel me? You was barking all that shit. I'm right here. What's up? He thought dude would freeze in fear. Cause some dudes do that. They get approached and they're not expecting you to be like that in real life. And they freeze in fear. Right? So dude, he just go for what he know. He get off. BMT most likely was not expecting that. And it came rather quickly. So what did BMT do? He used whatever weapons he had, which was his size, his mass, his brute strength and power, and subdued him. So when I say subdued him, he pretty much snatched him up and body slammed him, got him to the ground, held him there, and talked to him while he was on the ground. From what I hear, BMT didn't pummel him while he was on the ground, but he was in a position to do so. Starbull says he held on to BMT, so he couldn't punch him, which is possible. If he like had on long sleeve clothing, you could grab one to his sleeves of his shirt where he can't yank away. Um, or maybe he didn't have a long sleeve shirt. Maybe you had a held of his arm somehow. You grabbed his wrist. And I'm sure, if you're on your back, that's the first thing you're gonna go for. You're gonna grab him. You're gonna put your head in close in case he tries to hit you. It's not a lot of separation where you can't cop back. You got it. You got your head buried in his chest. You're grabbing him close, so he can't really hit you. I'm sure Starbull was doing all of that. Rightfully so. You on the ground. You're in a vulnerable position. I mean, fighting has no rules. The only rule is to win, or in some people's case, survive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's basically what happens. I don't really knock BMT from, addressing old boy. He felt like he was being dogged and haggled. And then I don't really knock old boy for getting off on BMT. You gotta go for, even if you in the wrong, when shit hits the fan, what's the number one rule? Protect yourself at all times. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta protect yourself at all times. Um, And so it's unfortunate, but like I said, man, in this space, when you hackle someone, harass someone, do personal attacks, when you see them, it ain't gonna be able to always be like, man, that was just YouTube, man. I was just fucking around. Everyone's not messing around like that. And so you might have to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, it looks like Starbull was willing to stand on it. He went for what he knew, and he made sure that he didn't get marked out. And that's all you can ask anyway, man. Whether you win, lose, or draw, just handle your business. I mean, I'm sure BMT has a lot more respect for Starbull and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand, like, yo, you're not gonna get to play with me and think it's just gonna be sweet. So I'm pretty sure they both have some understanding on where they both coming from. And so yeah, but good thing no one got hurt, and good thing no one got arrested, and etc. All these things can happen, right? But I always say my motto is, as y'all see what it says in the title, it come with what it come with. Man, whenever you find yourself in these situations, you cannot talk this good one and then be like, yo, I ain't trying to go to jail, or yo, he grabbed a pencil, or yo, he man, it come with what it come with. You just got to go for what you know, like Starbull did. You don't have time to debate and figure all that out. Just handle your business, and if you know, that's all you can do. You knew what it came with when you was running your mouth. You should have, right? And so then further along in the story, there are witnesses. There's no video that we know of. There has been witnesses. One of the witnesses was like, his name I believe was James. So James comes up, and this is where it kind of gets funny to me, because no, at one point James was just kind of coming up, seeming like, he was a bystander, and he hate to see brothers getting into shit, and the spill they give you, like, brothers coming over here, y'all fucking the game up, y'all know how to act, this and that. We've heard those talking points before. I tend to disagree because, sometimes, dudes be running their mouth, and you got to make sure they put their tongue in part when they see you. But he was going with those talking points, but at the same time, he was like trying to sundu. He was trying to like really diss him. That's what it was coming across of. I'm not sure if that's what he was meaning to do, but it seemed like he was trying to get on him because you like, yo, you did get body slammed, you got your ass whooped, and what else was he saying? Like, he was basically challenging Starbull on the, his events of the story. And not only that, he was trying to talk to him like he has some type of authority that Starbull should listen to him. Right. And then he was like also saying shit like, I let them fight. Like, bro, you a bystander. You ain't let nobody do nothing. You just there watching. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to dude like he has some type of authority. You feel me? And thinking that this young dude should listen to him. And then he was just really talking about he could be his father. Like, bro, if you go take the years back, you would be like 12 years old. You ain't having no kids when you 12, bro. You couldn't be his father, maybe his big brother, maybe something like that. Like, you tried to son dude, and he called you out on it, and you was looking crazy up there because ain't no grown man. He just took off on BMT. He not finna let you get that off. And then James is walking around like I felt like as much as he was saying he don't want to be a part of drama, he was posturing in such a way to where when you posture like that, that make people want to challenge you. That kind of brings on drama your way, because he was saying like in 1 minute like they shouldn't have been tripping like that, but then another minute he was saying like ain't nobody gonna run up on him like that and all that. And when you throw it out there, no one's exempt for someone running up on them and challenging them. I don't give a fuck who you are, me, anyone else. If you piss someone off enough, they may challenge you. They may approach you in a hostile manner. So by you just saying that, you're not scaring nobody off, bro. If you piss someone off enough, like, what's the other dude? I wanted to get into that. The Tom Young and them dudes. One of them dudes is like way small compared to the other one. And what happened when they seen each other? The smaller dude ran up on the big dude first. So it don't matter about your size. It don't matter about what you think. Man, somebody will see you. If you offended them enough, you might find out about it. So let's say James just wanted to be part of it. Yeah, he was really making himself like he was some big star, bro. He was a bystander. What you was doing? You wasn't doing nothing. Just running your mouth. You over talking the main guest. Bro, when you first came up to Razor's Live, you had your opportunity to say what you said, to say what you was gonna say. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hello? I saw good. Well, I'm gonna hit you up after I finish this live. I'm in the middle of a live right now. Late. All right, so okay, mad dogging from across the room is a challenge. Absolutely. So Star Bull knew what he was getting himself into. Whenever you do that, you are inviting hostile energy in return. You know what I'm saying? You challenging this dude. You mad dogging and BMT, from what it seemed like, he built like that. You know what I mean? It don't look like BMT is no pushover. You ain't about to just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, reckless eyeballing, all of that. So that type of shit sometimes can have you in a situation. But back to James. James seemed like he had probably good intentions, but it kind of came across as either, I don't know if clout chasing is the right word, but you was trying to make yourself a star of a show. Like, bro, say what you got to say. Now the main dude is here. You can fall back with it. And then you talking to the main dude like you had some authority over him. He wasn't about to listen to that. You was already saying like little funny shit about him. And so I think Starbull, I think he handled the situation correctly as far as when it came to James, because James was definitely, I felt like he was being conniving, um underhanded, um passive aggressive, all of those words that go along with that's exactly what James was doing, and he wanted to command a lot of respect from people that don't even really know him. So that was just kind of funny. And we'll have people like that sometimes. They'll insert themselves in situations. Instead of being the nigga that's kicking back watching the fireworks, now you were part of the fireworks. Cause you don't know. Oh boy might have felt like you was getting at him funny. Y'all still all in Thailand. You don't know how you being perceived. You getting at him like that. He might want some action with you. You never know. But I'm sure James wasn't really intimidated by Starbull just because Starbull was a pretty small dude, and so he pretty much sized him up and was like. And then probably your performance when you was interacting with BMT, y'all was moving furniture around. He wasn't that impressed, so he probably felt like he could talk to you in the manner he was talking to you in. So those are just kind of my thoughts on it. Let's see what you guys got in the channel. Okay, Tom Young versus Zoom. Okay, boom. So then we go to Tom Young versus Zoom. Right? Thank you, Eddie Matrix. Because normally I would have had my notes. It was just taking me too long to fire up the live. So I don't have no notes. I'm just going off the top of the dome. Tom Young versus Zoom, the Thailand. Zoom to Thailand. Remember, one of them dudes is like a giant, really, because there was another dude on there by the name of damn, I should have wrote all this stuff down. But there was another dude. Who is it? Hold on one second. Hold on one second, you guys. It's always something. Sorry about that. Shit going down in real life. All right, so what was I talking about? Eddie Matrix. Yeah. Tom versus Zoom. So Tom versus Zoom. One of those dudes is basically like a giant compared to the other dude, and the other dude seen him, and I think he like ran up and tried to kick him. And then I don't be too harsh. I'm not saying this is verbatim, but it's something along them lines. He seen him, he ran up, tried to kick him. The other dude grabbed him, tried to body slam him. Maybe he didn't grab him in a good way, end up getting choked, and he ended up sitting old boy down and the bikes fell over. All of that stuff they was talking about. But that just goes to show no matter how big you are, don't mean if you piss somebody off enough that they won't come after you. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to back it up. And then him and another dude that was on there, I wish I can know his name. What was his name? Big something. I'm totally not prepared. Um, big. I don't know. It was another big dude, and then they was getting into it. So that was just crazy within itself. Two big dudes about it's weird because when you got a big dude and a small dude, it's real easy for that big boss. There you go. Thank you. So big boss and the other guy, Tom Young, or I think his name's Tom Young, but those two dudes, they're pretty big dudes, right? They're like giants. Now you see how it is when giants confront each other. It's a lot more respect there, because when you're a big dude, you're used to like being able to Cali niggas being whooping. Oh yeah. So when you're a big dude, typically big dudes do not experience being in a lot of fights. They're not really, think about it. They're not even that experienced at fighting. They probably don't have a lot of fights under their belts, because most people will shy away from confrontation from a dude that big. They're not getting in a lot of fights. You know what I mean? Their size is a deterrent. So when two dudes that probably don't have a lot of fight experience are big and they gotta confront each other, you know what I mean? They're less likely to go at it than two small dudes that fight all the time. You got to fight to survive. Throwing them hands, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a big dude and you ain't really had to throw them hands because you can deter people with your size, you have two big dudes and they know, like, all right, us two big dudes, we get to tussling, someone might get hurt. They typically not going to fight. They're going to show each other a lot more respect than they would show someone that was smaller than them. I mean, that's just how the psyche works. It don't really, I'm not talking shit if you're a big dude or nothing. It's just you're not that experienced at fighting, because most people are not going to fight you. They're going to be intimidated by your size. Big dudes used to bluff. Oh, yeah, used to bluff work. Yeah, they can bluff the shit out of you because even if they can't fight well, they don't have to fight well. They can grab you. They can body slam. Once they grab you, you can't break free. You don't have the same power. But I'm just saying, being big in itself, if you don't know how to use that size, is not always an advantage. It can just look like one because you're typically slow. If you have a smaller dude that's strong too, and he's faster than you, he can get in your ass. You know what I'm saying? So just fights can be unpredictable depending on who the people are. But we do know bigger dudes, especially when they're that big, they probably don't even know how to fight that well just because they don't have a lot of practice at it, because they're not getting in that many fights. Someone that's smaller typically knows how to fight a lot better, because he's been in more fights. It's just a fact. He's had more practice. Big Boss Real Talk. That's his name. And shout out to Big Boss Real Talk, man. I don't have an issue with Big Boss. And it's not even really about Big Boss. This is just more about, or the other dude. It's just more about their size, how big they are, and most likely why they didn't fight. Because even dude said, um, even Big Boss said dude was big, and he said that's saying something because I'm big. He was even like, God damn, this motherfucker big. You feel me? So that respect is gonna definitely be there. Hold on, let me drop the link one more time in case anybody want to come up. So that respect definitely is typically gonna be there amongst big dudes, because you know like I said, they're not really used to getting in fights. They used to being able to tell somebody they need to keep it moving, and typically the other person's gonna keep it moving. So Big Boss Real Talk, and the way he was describing the story, if you need to squabble, in the first 5 seconds, if they bout that action. Yeah, it don't take long. It don't take long to figure out how much experience and collect data about somebody. It don't take much, because once that bluff tactic is not there, somebody is challenging that. then what you gonna do then? And then depending on how you respond, how effective is it? You know what I'm saying? And someone can tell, like, typically, like, if I just use myself, if I have a situation with someone, no, I'm gauging their mannerisms, I'm looking at their eyes. Like, you can tell, like, a predator or somebody that's about that by kind of by their eyes. You can tell, like, if they're kind of looking around, or they looking like, oh shit. You can read somebody by that eye contact, right? Then also, once you guys have started exchanging blows, you get to test his power a little bit. You're gonna get hit, and then you can quickly see, like, oh yeah, he don't even hit hard enough. You know what I'm saying? You could tell quickly about his speed, his reaction time, his ability to move out the way of punches, his footwork. You're gonna get to tell real quick if this gonna be a rough fight. Because if it's not gonna be a rough fight within like the first few seconds, he didn't already stumble back. You might already knocked him down. Because fights really don't last that long. You know what I'm saying? All right. They got that reach. If you don't know how to stick and move, it's over for you. Yeah, man. It's someone that has reach, that knows how to do it. If you don't know how to get around that, it's gonna be a nightmare for you. And I'm gonna say, in my opinion, when someone has longer reach than me, my fighting style is not to try to jab with them and stay on the outside, because I'm gonna be getting hit a lot more. I'm in his punching range. My objective is to get real close and fight him up close. You know what I'm saying? To get in real quick, stick and move, get my shit off real quick, bing, bing, bow, and dip back out. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to get in and out of his punching range. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like a sitting target. And then we also have a thing when people that know how to punch, they know how to sit down on their punches. Some people will throw, and it will show in their inexperience when they throw really hard punches the entire fight. That just shows your lack of experience. Because if anyone knows, you don't throw hard punches the entire fight. You typically, you got a bag of arsenal, man. You want to use your speed. You're using your jab to blind your opponent for that strong punch that's coming. You can definitely throw a punch that's not hard at a lot faster than a hard punch. And so you're keeping him off where he can't. Um, you're stopping him from learning your pattern and being able to predict how fast the punches you're going to be throwing, how hard you're going to be throwing them. So he got to defend every punch. It's just a light punch. It's saving you energy. He got to defend it because he don't know when you're going to switch it up to a hard punch. He get like, okay, he just tapping. Then you're going to switch it up. You're going to throw a real hard one in there, and he might still think you just doing a rangefinder. So it's a lot of shit to it. But okay, okay. Let me go back into the comments, see what I might have missed. If you used to squabble, okay, we got all that. Um, yeah, so basically, my suggestion is, if you ain't started when you was young, um, you pretty much at a disadvantage, man. Because most likely, what helps you is you have brothers. You fight your brothers, your cousins, and so on. Then you end up fighting your friends, and you're getting all these fights. And so before you know it, you have a lot of experience fighting people of different sizes, different this and that. Big dudes really don't have no experience. The easiest fights I typically fight is someone that's bigger than me, because especially, like, now there's different type of big dudes. Let me say this. There's different type of big dudes. There's dudes that's big, slow, and clumsy, big, soft teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? That's like the worst type of big, because that means you know what they call them? Big for nothing. You big and you're not even strong. Like, the only one weapon that you would have against someone that's smaller than you don't even have that. So you got big, and then you got big dudes that's real strong, but they're slow. Then you got dudes that's big and they kind of quick. That's the worst big dude to have to fight. He's big and quick. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. K9's been in the field. This why ain't no weight classes in the street. If a man got that animal in him, it don't matter. Absolutely, man, because you're not in the street. You ain't got no fucking boxing gloves, weighing your hands down, tiring you down, slowing down your punches. And this shit is only gonna last probably much like no longer than 3 minutes. You don't get paid for overtime. You're gonna get your opponent out the way real quick. And so absolutely, Jave the Stampede. All right, now fight in the back. It says, hold on. Then it's just so small. Fighting in the back of the junior high before school. You gotta get heart tested early. Absolutely. And then some people don't even realize. Let me tell you this. This is some real shit. Let me just. Some of you guys already know this, but for you guys that don't know, because we're not all. Everybody's not as confrontational. Different people have different upbringing. Most of the time, when you get in a fight or a situation where you might get in a fight, your adrenaline will start to pump, meaning it is getting you ready for combat, to move out the way, to be at your fastest, to be at your strongest, to be at your most focused, to do things you normally couldn't do. Your body is getting ready for fight or flight. And most people will confuse that with them being scared, nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling that comes on. Remember, fear is your friend. If you didn't have fear, you wouldn't be a good fighter. If you didn't have fear, fear what keeps you safe and alive, right? But you use it as your friend because you understand what's going on with your body. You understand that your body is getting prepared to be at optimal performance. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ready to perform at the highest level right now. And so that's what that feeling of is coming on. And some people, when that feeling comes on, it can trigger the reaction of where they start to feel they're scared, they're in fear, and they freeze up. But other people that have been in fights know what that feeling is and why their body's doing that, and they use that as their friend. They use that as their advantage because they understand it and they weaponize it against someone else. The art of war, absolutely. So, yeah, anytime that I've ever gotten to a fight, I can automatically feel my adrenaline picking up before I get in the fight. I already feel like, my body is like I've went from, you know, my normal everyday laugh and go happy to where my body, my vision is a lot better, my hearing is a lot better, my reaction time is a lot better, my speed is my strength, my endurance, everything is firing on all cylinders. And some people, like I said, they get that misconstrued, and then those are the two dudes that often come up short. Or some dudes that shit can be so overwhelming to them that even though they don't understand it, they just get to it. And next thing you know, even though they're in fear, the fear of what could happen to them makes them perform in such a level to where the other dude that ain't a fear of this dude is getting his ass kicked. Have you ever seen a dog corner a cat and the cat get really scared? And if it moved, at first it'd like back up against the wall and it'd be froze. And if the dog make any subtle movement, the cat is like, this is life or death. And the cat will strike out. I've seen it. A pit bull clawed his motherfucking ass up. That dog was yelping and crying. Cat fucked him up, got on his face and got on after that. So, it's just so many things. But the main takeaway, in my opinion, the main takeaway is, don't feel that you can say anything that you want to anybody and then think that you can control how they're going to respond or react to you. You only get to control what you say and do. You do not get to control how that other person responds. So if you know you ain't on it like that, you know what I mean? Don't be that confrontational. Cause like, yo, you don't have to be that confrontational. Some people think I'm confrontational. I'm not confrontational. I just don't shy away from confrontation. It's a difference. Some people are confrontational, meaning they look for people to get into it with. I don't look for people to get into it with. I just address um, the people that choose to get into it with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's just all different levels to this shit. But I do say James, he probably had good intentions, but the way he was going about it, I felt was all wrong. You will never get somebody on the opposite side to really listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you look like you was just trying to chastise old boy and telling him he was wrong. And old boy in his mind is like, regardless what I said to BMT took it upon himself to walk over here and approach me. And at this point, I'm defending myself in his mind, right? So I hate when things be okay. I hate when things like this happen and people say before say brother need to do better. In reality, there is no way to avoid altercations, whether it's in the US or overseas. Absolutely. Because most people think just because we're overseas that nothing won't happen to them because nobody want to lose their passport or not be able to come back to that country or whatever can shit they put in their head. That's just simply not true. That will stop some conflicts from happening, right? Some people that are critical thinkers might think about that, but everyone's not a critical thinker. Some people, you will get them so hot when they see you, they're not thinking about the consequences in this moment. They're thinking about, you know, I've been waiting to see you. And or however that works out. They're not thinking about that. And think about it, BMT is one brother, because I've watched a lot of BMT shows, comes across as an educated brother, well spoken, and all that. And look, he even got out of his, and then when you mix like the fact that these cats are drinking, that's why I don't like to drink anymore. That really like inhibits you from using your problem solving skills. You know what I'm saying? Your ego can get engaged real quick when you've been drinking. You could be quick tempered. The okay, what it is, the Black Man Prophet. And yeah, so we just over here chopping it up about stuff that's going on in the travel space. And the reason why I wanted to do a live about it, obviously, it's a relevant current event. But secondly, people all the time, I hear all the time saying, yo, that's fake beef. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just beg to differ. When two dudes get into it online does not mean it's necessarily fake beef. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people get into it online and it don't lead to nothing, right? But there's times that it can and it will. So we just never know. All right, yo, BMT got Popeye special 2-piece and a biscuit. Yeah, man. But I would honestly say this. That's why I'm kind of like back and forth with it. I felt BMT was in the right to go check him if that's how he was feeling. But then I also feel like oh boy was in the right for Starbull was in the right for defending himself. You know what I'm saying? At that time, whatever you said wrong to BMT, you ain't got time to, unless you're gonna apologize as soon as he walk up, you ain't got time to be doing no other shit. And it's like talk with your hands at this point. Y'all already in a cause like I got a rule. If I got a situation with somebody and it's heated, and we talking and it ain't got physical yet, soon as you become arm distance, I'm getting off. I'm not allowing you to get in striking range in hopes that it don't transpire to nothing else. Once you get in striking range, I'm gonna get off on you. If you say what you say and it's from a distance where you're not in a distance where you can strike me, I might let you say a couple of shits. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you can't just hit me off guard real quick. I'm already on guard. But if you come in striking range aggressive, I'm gonna get off on you. I'm not arguing with a stranger. I'm taking off. Win, lose, or draw. Starbull wasn't out of pocket. Yeah, that's what I said. Starbull did what he needed to do. I mean, BMT did what he needed to do, and so did Starbull. He got off. You know what I mean? Go for broke. Like what I mean, you look, ass whooping don't hurt that long, man. That's what I learned a long time ago. Ass whooping don't hurt that long, man. Get that shit out the way. But guess what? When you go out there and handle your business, he not gonna want to fight you again. He gonna be like, dude, gonna stand up for himself. He gonna go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? So get your respect. Cause either way it go, you don't fight back, you're gonna be getting your face kicked in. And if you do fight back, you might get your face kicked in, but at least you still have where motherfucker won't keep fucking with you. He'll know like, yo, dude gonna fight me back. So, okay, that says BMT was okay. Let me see where it had. Black Prophet says BMT was the wrong. You don't step to a dude unless you just about to knock them out. Nah, I don't really agree with that. I don't think he was in the wrong for stepping the dude. because um he BMT wanted to let dude know like he's unhappy with dude's behavior. No, you mad dogging me. You got some shit you want to get off your chest. And BMT probably was slipping because he didn't view dude as a threat because of the size difference. Like, you could get off on me and I know you ain't got the power to knock me out. I can handle your punch. If it was a bigger dude, I'm sure BMT wouldn't have been slipping like that. But he probably underestimated dude because the size difference. That's where BMT kind of went wrong. And there are some dudes that's small that hit hard enough to knock people out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, dude told him 3 times to move away from him. BMT, yeah, but BMT not about to move away. You was making BMT feel uncomfortable. Now BMT wants you to feel that same uncomfortness. I'm here to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm here to make you feel uncomfortable, right? I don't think neither one of them was in the wrong. I just think, a chain of events. Dude did what he had to do. Absolutely. Dude did what he had to do. I don't knock Starbull. If I was Starbull, I would have did the same thing. I would have got off on him. Tony Hernandez, a ass whooping doesn't make you less of a man. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Running your mouth and then hiding your hands make you less than a man. You know what I'm saying? But, taking that ass whooping don't make you less than a man because, you know, you always go run into your match. It's always somebody out here that can beat you. So it is what it is. Fact though, internet nerds think getting beat up makes you soft. Nah, taking L's prepare you for that win. You know what I mean? We take L's in life all the time, but the problem is with taking L's if L's is what stick with you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what stick, we take L's, we learn from them, we evolve, and we become better. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought dude was soft. That's what I'm thinking because I'm not letting no little dude get in my face like that or no big dude. Just because I know um, that man, there's small dudes that have the power to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm not no punching bag. You know what I'm saying? But I do get BMT's why he did what he did. He felt like he had him in check with his size. He wasn't gonna have to. It wasn't gonna have to lead to nothing physical, probably. But that he was clearly wrong. He probably thought, okay. Zaza, Joey Zaza says, Zaza, okay, this a good Discord without James' point of view, right? James, I don't know what James was on. I mean, James was talking like he was. I don't know the way James talked, like he don't want to fight and he don't want to be involved in fights. But the way he was carrying himself, that's exactly how you end up in a fight. All of someone's business, talking all aggressive is how you end up in a fight with somebody. You doing everything. You talking about the dudes that's coming up here like they acting up and they this and that, and you're doing everything it takes to lead into a fight with someone yourself. You know what I'm saying? James was like, if he keep that up, he gonna run around and run into somebody that's gonna challenge him next. That's exactly how you get in a fight doing shit like that. What he was doing. Outlaw. Um, so he says, when you still off on somebody, you better bring it. If you don't knock them out, you in trouble. Um, I don't know if you don't knock them out, but you definitely want to bring it. I'm not into playing with my food. Once we get into it, I'm getting you out the way. I'm doing everything it takes to disarm you as quick as possible, and to obviously too, man. Like the first punches really do matter because like you could hit someone hard enough to where it's they might have been confident in the fight, then they say that shit hurted. Like dude slugged the shit out of me, like woo. And now they become fear. Now instead of being on attack, they are like fighting on their back foot. So anytime you fighting on your back foot, you're not hitting as hard because you're fighting not to be hit. You know what I'm saying? You fighting defensively, but when you fighting off the front foot, you coming in bringing all your power in punches. You sitting down on punches a lot of the times. So yeah, but like I said, man, this is a lesson learned, and I say more for not BMT and not even really your boy, just more for the space of like, if you travel, have any plans on travel, if you talk to someone in a crazy disrespectful way, just know it's a chance you might run into that person. And that person might not be trying to hear like, yo, I was just high, I was just this, you might have to stand on that. So, um, you know, I don't know you. Everyone knows themselves. So if you know you're not confrontational like that and you travel, you might want to move a little more gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to disrespect someone to get your point across. But I say do what you want because if you disrespect someone, you're gonna deal with the consequences. And it's probably not a big deal if you built like that. But if you're not, then you might want to, move a little more strategic than that. All right, we got facts. Um, we got Big Dollar in the building. Finally, someone that actually understands the mechanics of boxing. Absolutely. I appreciate that, Big Dollar. Yeah, man, because you got to think like a fight is typically won before the fight begins. Let me tell you how a fight is typically won before the fight begins. A, your daily lifestyle. Are you in shape enough to throw these things? Right? What kind of physical condition are you in? Boom, that's one. Two, um, the mind. The fight starts within the mind before the physical action happens. I mean, you can do stuff and like there's certain things you can do to psychologically fuck over your opponent to where he's not bringing his A game. He's already a beaten fighter. Um, you've already conquered him mentally. So you conquering him physically is going to be a lot easier once you conquer someone mentally, right? And then the physical part, you know, um, understanding, the weapons you possess, your strengths and weaknesses versus his, and then being able to use yours to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, let me see. Okay, outlaw is wait, where's that? Okay. Starbull threatened that man's life. Okay, he gave him a pass. Yeah, man, like man, when you threaten someone's life, um, I'm gonna just come out and say that's really not a smart thing to do. Really, you might threaten to kick someone's ass, but to threaten their life, it's pretty much not because now you talking shit from like typically not out the country, but I mean, yeah, when you in the States, it's way different because you threaten someone's life. Now you looking over your shoulder. You got a real enemy that you like. Shit, I'm gonna get him before he get me. Type. You put that in people's minds versus them just thinking I might have to get out with him. And then so yeah, and but then the problem is too in the States. Um, a lot of people, especially this newer generation, they didn't learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? So they pick up, weapons and stuff, and then all that happens. But out the country, remember when you run in your mouth, you're not gonna have that weapon. You're gonna have these right here, and if you don't know how to use them, it's gonna be a long night for you. Okay. Thai prison is no joke. I believe it, man. But I think any prison ain't no joke. Fuck, losing your freedom sucks. But yeah. You threaten my life, I'm at least leaving you with your teeth on the ground. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? I would do that for less. You don't even got to threaten my life. You know what I'm saying? But I get exactly where you're coming from. USA prisons is heaven compared to Thai. I'm pretty sure it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, so I ain't gonna disagree with you on that, the Black Prophet. Tony Hernandez. I'm not talking about fighting no niggas in Thailand. It's literally box everywhere, right? I mean, and typically most time it's not going to end up in a fight, right? Because of that. You get there, you're on vacation, you're feeling good, you got shorty, but then you just never know the other person's temperament you messing with, you dealing with. So just in case, just because you say you're not going to fight no one, you are going to fight them. If they approach you in the way BMT did, or like in a threatening enough manner, you go fight them. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get them up off you. Now I get what you're saying. You're not gonna approach them with that, but they may approach you like that, and then at that time, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I guess the takeaway in this is, Don't think just because we're traveling out the country, you can't find yourself in some bullshit based upon your behavior back in the States. And don't think just because you bigger, you could walk up to a smaller dude and he's not gonna get off on you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Anytime you mix alcohol, women, it's gonna be actually matter of fact, let me start putting this shit up here. I forgot all about this. My bad. Boom. Okay, here we go. Anytime you mix alcohol and women, it's gonna be a misunderstanding. Absolutely. Man, I hate even going to clubs a lot of times. Not now, but like back in the day, man, you step on somebody's shoe by accident. Man, them drinks been flowing as women, and then it just always leads to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. Anytime you mix alcohol and women, it can definitely, you know, instead of people looking for ways to diffuse it, it can definitely just make them more aggressive because A, that drink make most people aggressive, and B, if women are around you don't want to look like you got punked or checked or what anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. It's like 200 to 1 in Bataya. I get it, man. I was like, look, when I went to the Dominican Republic, um, I was thinking like, yo, I just had different thoughts running through my head because if y'all been following me, y'all know I was kind of in some situations. So I was on that. But then when I got there, we got a guest in the building. Let's bring him up. Here we go.
What up, my guy?
My
K
guy
Nipper.
Rillo, what do you do? What's up with your volume? I can't hear you that good. Oh wait, you know what? That's because I got my volume down. My bad.
Oh,
What do you do, Rillo?
can you hear me now?
I can hear you great, man. That was mine. I fixed it.
Yeah, yeah. What's good, my guy? How is he doing on the live tonight, my guy?
Yeah, just try to pull off this entertainment and talk about hot topics and things relative to the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, okay. Got your little live going on tonight.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay, okay. So what's good? How you feeling? How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm over here. I hit the gym. I didn't have to go to work today, so I was really able to fire the live from the house. And I hit the gym, and then I was like, let me fire up this live. I was working on the thumbnail. It was taking forever. I said I'm gonna fire it up and probably put it up later if it didn't pop up. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, brother. So did you hear about any of the topics that I'm talking about? How long you been in here?
I just clicked on. I just saw you was live and clicked on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, let me give you the topic. Here we go. So we was talking about Starbull and BMT. I don't know if you heard that these brothers had some little tension in the space, and then they finally ran into each other in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Of all places. And some dirty looks occurred, and next thing you know, hands is being thrown, people being slammed on the ground. Are you familiar with that?
No, I didn't hear about it.
You didn't hear about it?
Mm-mm.
All right, so let me just walk you through real quick. So Starbull and BMT, they in Thailand. They run into each other. BMT says, and Starbull doesn't disagree with it, but he says Starbull was mad dogging him. So the way that Starbull told his story on Razor Rays, I really do believe Starbull was giving him dirty looks because he kind of agreed to that he was. BMT went over there and approached him and confronted him about it. Asked him why was he mad dogging, had his hands in his face, and was basically jamming him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, had his chest poked out. And Starbull said he started to feel threatened. And he asked BMT like 3 times, could he just move on? You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to talk about it, and he just move on and leave. BMT like, fuck all that. What's that shit? You know what I'm saying? He was on that. So feeling like he had nothing else he could do, he took off on BMT, two-piece thing, bing bing. You know what I'm saying? And so BMT was most likely slipping because we know big BMT is a lot bigger than Starbull. BMT is like over 200 pounds. Starbull said he was like 165, so he's bigger than him. And so what happens after he two pieces BMT? BMT snatches his ass up, body slams him to the ground, and basically holds him down and talking to him like, "You little motherfucker," whatever they saying. And then eventually they get broken up.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, so this is pretty wild, man, because people always say it's made up beefs, and I'm like, nah, I think it's consequences for just talking reckless. It can be, you know what I'm saying? It can be. All right, who we got up in here? Tony said, LOL, Tony. Okay, shout out Rello for dropping by. Shouts out Rello for dropping by. Big Dollar says, shout out to you, man. Let me put that on the boom. Um,
I got a huge announcement tomorrow. I'm making on my live show tomorrow, man. It's huge. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a huge announcement. So I want you to tune in tomorrow. Actually, for
what
sure.
time you going live? Regular time?
8 o'clock. Eight
8 o'clock.
o'clock tomorrow. A huge
Regular.
announcement. It's gonna be a shocking announcement
A
tomorrow.
shocking announcement? Is it something that
Shocking.
I
It's
don't even know about? Like, it's gonna be like catch me off guard as well?
Yeah. Like I can't even tell you like how shocking it is. You get what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
it's just it's a huge announcement, man. It's just a huge announcement of my mom. A lot of people gonna be disappointed and a lot of stuff. Just put it like that. Just
Oh, so it's not gonna be a good announcement. Which basically what you
I
saying.
mean it's it's good and bad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I think
bad,
I
but
know what it is.
it's
I
got
think
a
I know what it is. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna guess
Don't
'cause
even guess. Yeah, don't
I'm not
even
even
guess
gonna
what you think it is. But it's a huge announcement on tomorrow's live, man. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. It's just I got to. You know what I mean? I got to. So
you about
make
to
sure y'all tune in to tomorrow night's live on the Scott Inslee Network. Fuck with your boy, man. Rello, the biggest.
the biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
It's my boy Rello, man. I really appreciate it. Are you rocking out for a minute or you just stopping by real quick?
And I was just stopping by. I gotta make a quick run. I just wanted to come through some love, and I'm gonna hit you. All right, bro.
All right, I appreciate you, Rello, man. I'll definitely check out your live tomorrow and see what you got going. Everybody tune in to Rello tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Alrighty. So we got Ricardo. Dudes just got live. I gotta live and let live. Too much sexual oppressed motherfuckers in the space. I'm reading it over there. I could have read it over here. Okay. BMT had to approach him. Wait up. BMT had to approach him. He threatened his life. Facts. I mean, I'm not saying that BMT shouldn't have approached him. I always say, check a bitch nigga when you see one. Excuse my language, but that's how I move. You know what I mean? So I'm not knocking BMT, but I'm not knocking oh boy either. Like, yo, nigga run up on me, I'm gonna have to give him everything but everything but the toaster. You know what I'm saying? That too, he getting that too. You know what I mean? Hitting that nigga with everything. Yeah, so Rello, be careful in Thailand. You might get oh my goodness, y'all being messy in here. Okay. Y'all start my boy out. Rello, king of talking reckless. Right. Yeah, Rello, he had his fair shares of getting brothers together. And yeah. Shout out Rello, man. All right, Rello announcements is that he's moving to Brazil with Sid. Big dollar. Yeah, man. I actually didn't catch that live with Sin saying he's moving to Brazil, but you know how small the space is. It got back to me, and so I knew before I even watched it that he's supposed to be moving to Brazil. Shout out to Sin, man. Okay, you got a job? Okay, he's talking to Rello, but Rello's already gone. The shocking news: Rello got a chick pregnant. That would be shocking, though. I think if Rello want to go viral, go get a chick pregnant. Go make a little Rello. That would be. He would definitely go viral if he did that. Breaking news, right? Rello going to be a daddy. Rello's gonna be, you know. I think that might be good for Rello to have a kid one day. Because when you have a kid, for those that haven't had kids, and for those that have them, know you finally um, have created something that you love more than yourself. Typically, you go this whole life not loving anything more than yourself. Then when you create a child, you created something that you love more than yourself, that you would give your life up for, that you would make all these sacrifices for. So it's a very unique feeling and experience. So shout out to all the fathers and shout out to all the mothers, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, if Rello did that, I think Rello would definitely I think it changes everyone. I always say, man, me having my daughters saved my life because before I had them, I was down I was living a crazy, crazy life. And when I have my daughters, you start thinking like, yo, I got to be around for them. I need to, do this. I need to do that. What happens if, you start thinking and moving a little different? You know what I'm saying? Um, Not that shit don't come up, but like you start moving a little different. You start watching the company you keep. You start making a lot of adjustments. So having a kid could be good for some people. But yeah, man. And I'm glad all these brothers though in these situations found a way to resolve them. I mean, Big Boss Real Talk, I believe is his name. I'll have to scroll up to look. But good thing him and Tom Young was able to fix their situation, and BMT and the other gentleman, Starbull, you know, even though it led to a fight, at least it's behind them now. Most likely, if they encounter each other, it's over with because they already got it off their chest. And that's typically what happened. And then nobody got hurt, no one got arrested, so now they can move on and finish enjoying the rest of their trip. Because once you do engage with someone in that manner, it's typically going to be a mutual line of respect moving forward. The other person's going to know not to play with you like that, and you're going to typically keep it cool as well. You know what I'm saying? Typically. You know what I'm saying? Especially if both parties fought back. You know what I'm saying? They typically gonna like, all right, we're gonna leave it at that, and it's not gonna be no more back and forth drama amongst them two. They're gonna have a different level of respect for each other that was missing, which led to their fight. Um, and also, like, if you're a brother that's saying like stuff about the new travelers and saying we fucking the game up, we getting into it and all that, and then you find yourself in a situation, it's like, bro, you look crazy. Like, no one wants to be in fights. No one wants to be in a bunch of drama. That shit just happens. It comes up sometime. You know what I'm saying? And then you got all these alpha males in one spot. Is They bound to bump heads at some time. Now, I do agree with the brothers. Like, does it make our race look bad and all that? I mean, it's probably not the greatest look, but what's the other look we known for in the space? Overpaying, Western Union poppies, where it's just so soft that it's all like almost beta malish. You know what I mean? So I mean, maybe you want to be somewhere in the middle, not too soft, not too not too crazy, just somewhere in the middle to where dudes respect you, they know how and but you move enough to where you're not being taken advantage of, and and not be looked upon as weak and a walking ATM machine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a good look either. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes will get on you about being confrontational, but then they walk in ATM machines, walking licks. I mean, I don't think that's a good look either. You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, I'm not pocket watching anybody. You guys do what you want with your money. But I would say if he says, let me go put that up. But you Mexican. Okay, I'll take that. If you think I'm Mexican, that's fine. Um, or if that was a question, I'm not Hispanic. But if you think I look Hispanic, all right, cool. Um, Shout out to you. We could look bad, but not as bad as a race that enslaves. Right? are and kill people for 500 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I get exactly what you're saying. But I just think now I get exactly what you're saying, and I just think that we do want to be mindful. I wish look, I already gave up of wishing brothers could stick together. I just feel it's not gonna never happen. So I don't even like saying it no more because we are very dominant people individually. But as a group, we're like one of the weakest groups that exists. We do not stick together. We do not band together. And we'll take an opportunity um to what up, Born Hustler? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. Shout out to you, Born Hustler. Um, we're one group of people that do not stick together and we don't even spend our money with each other. So will there ever be hope for us really to be at the forefront of people that are respected? Probably not. You know what I mean? Because to be respected, your community has to be respected. Nobody's gonna you as an individual is nothing. Your community, have to be respected. And how is that gonna happen? You guys have to stick together. You guys have to put like certain issues that may come up. You say, you know what? It's more at stake than this little shit we got going. And so let's figure out ways to build a bridge instead of tearing it down. I do try to set up situations to where I like to be a part of building a bridge versus tearing it down. But do I have hope that we're gonna stick together and we're gonna overcome this as a people? I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's seeming less likely and more less likely because we will attack each other before we attack anyone else. It's just mind blowing to me that we think that way. Somebody else could look, somebody else could do something to you. Hey, shout out Rocket Block Travels. Yeah, man, I'm trying, man. Somebody else will do something to you, and you'll say, man, forget what he know, what she know, you know. But if a brother said to you, you talking about ending his ending his whole life. You talking about unlifing. You talking about very doing serious harm to him. Something you wouldn't consider doing to someone else that don't look like you. So that's when I just kind of be losing hope for us being united, man. It's just the wrong ones trying to group up. The right, okay, group up. And the right, first we see what we can do. It's in history that we can. We just gotta have like-minded individuals. And I agree with that, man. That's the problem, man. You have like-minded individuals that might agree on one thing, but it's always with brothers, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And then someone else looks at someone else's success as a spotlight on their failure or missed opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, bro, black people really could come up if we just supported each other. Stop finding faults with everything a brother is doing, dragging him for everything. I'm like, that's what I always say, man. Everybody know me and this one individual um had an issue. I'll say like my first issue, me and this individual. But if you look at my last live, I said, man, I bigged him up. I said, man, he got his shirt shit going. And I got respect for any brother that's trying to make an honest living. You know what I'm saying? We might have our issues, but like, that's commendable. He out here putting his hustle down, doing what he got to do. So, I'm not going to knock a brother that could be out here, poisoning our community, doing shit like that just to make a buck. He's over here doing in his shirts, doing his entrepreneurship shit. So why I'm going to shit on that? I'm not. Okay, you are not bringing in the new year in a positive manner. Um, well. Look, the new year didn't start off with a positive manner. The new year started off with fuckery. So, you know, I never said that. The only thing I wanted to do really in the space besides entertain is to open up another conversation where where dudes start looking at their life and their finances, looking at their shit like a portfolio and seeing, and figuring out how to make money in multiple ways is even if like not being taxed so severely, how to oh my goodness. Hold on one second, you guys. Hello? What's going on? Nah, on the live though. You gonna go hop in the chat? I can tell you driving. Are you gonna come up or what? You gonna come back out? Nah, it's my live. And but if you don't want to come up on this one, you come up on another one. But that's just what I got going right now. Oh, is that right? Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. Well, I'm off this whole week. I don't go back till Monday. Right. All right. Well, just hit me up later because right now I'm on the live and they just listening to my conversation. And when I get off the live, I'll call you. They can't hear you. They just hear me talking to. They just hear me talking to you. Here, you want me to put you on speaker? Hold on. You can say hi. Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, they didn't even.
Everybody on live.
All right. So look, I'm gonna rap with you later after I wrap up this live.
For sure. They haven't got a load of Benny. Coming soon. Hey.
All right, for sure.
All right, we'll talk later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, yeah. So that was my friend. I plan on doing a live with her and bringing her up. You guys are really gonna enjoy that. Like I said, I've been working on stuff behind the scenes. They just, it's timing and all that. But it's gonna be a special treat when she comes up. All right, here we go. All black people not with us. They ain't our people. Absolutely, I agree with you on that. Ellis Durrell, what up? K9, what up, Ellis Durrell? Who you gonna put them gloves on first? Might as well. Uh, well, those gloves is like they didn't already put them on each other. That's why I put them up there because it's a lot of. It was like almost two fights. One was turned into an actual fight. So okay, yeah. So one turned into an actual fight. So that was Okay, let me go like this real quick. Um, yeah, so one was an actual fight. Give me 1 second, y'all. I think she might come up. And all right, let me put this link in here just in case she wants to come up. All right, let me do this again. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, so the link is in the chat. I sent it to you through a text message. So when you come in, you just hit the link and I'll bring you up. All right, so okay, yeah. So the gloves ain't really for me, because I'm with the bare knuckle gang. We can hear her. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at one point you could hear her because I put it on speaker for you guys, but at first you couldn't. She sounds pretty. Yeah, she's definitely a cutie. I think she might come up right now. I don't know, but it sounded like she was rolling. So, yeah. So if she comes up, that would be dope. I definitely plan on doing some content with her and shouting her channel out and get her rolling. But she's definitely a attractive female. All right. I mean, literally. Okay. Let's do it. I mean, literally, stepping in the ring in a controlled environment. Man, I ain't fighting nobody. We gonna bare knuckle and get it out the way. Man, I ain't got time to be hopping in the ring with you. Just dog walk you and get you to stop playing with my name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about you, Alice Durrell. I'm just saying in general. We heard her before. Okay. Um. Yeah. So yeah, man. I don't put on the. I don't play boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't box for a career, man. I just gonna get him out the way. All right, hold on. Here we go. Who's that? She said something about you gotta send more money if you want. Come on, you guys gotta now. Like, if you say something crazy like that when she come up, this is a chick that's in the states. I will time you out and all the extra stuff. You're not gonna be able to say nothing disrespectful to my guest and make any kind of comments like that when she comes up. Just give you the heads up. All right. So let's keep it cool in that chat, man. Um, you know. Other than that, yeah. So let's keep it cool, man. We always want the ladies to come on, but then we'll say a crazy comment when they come on and try. And I don't know what the goal is, that to make them feel uncomfortable. We're not gonna do that. I know you probably didn't mean nothing by it, but just giving you the heads up, we're not gonna do all that. But I appreciate everybody that's in here. If y'all could, let me see how y'all got my likes looking. Because I can't see it unless I'm on here. All right. Boom. We got 10 likes. Can we get those likes up? I appreciate it. How do I connect? Okay. Hold on. Oh, if she comes out, it's gonna be funny. Hold on. All right, let me put this back right here. All right, hold on. And maybe I could send it to her directly as well. So she should be able to see that link I just dropped. Click that link and then just go through the prompts and then you'll be backstage and I'll bring you up. And let me also do this. No, I don't know how to. All right, so she's trying to figure it out. This is be her first time if she coming up on the I appreciate it, Mr. Sinister. It's not showing me the chat box. That's why it's a little hard for me. All right, hold on. Let me call her real second. Cause I'm trying to get her to come up. It'll be dope if she comes up. Hold on. Yeah, so what you do is you gotta probably click like an arrow where it brings up the chat box where it says like it'll say something like where you want to conversate. Once you get to that chat box where you could read the comments, you'll see that I dropped the link in the chat. You just click that and go through the prompts and it'll bring you up. Let me see real quick what it says. All right. Well, maybe you got to pull over for a second so you can look. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Trying to drive and bug around. Um, yeah. So you just got to look for where you can get where the chat is at. Yeah, because like on mine's, let's see. Yeah, it says live chat, and I just click the live chat, and then it'll pop up. It should say live chat. You click live chat, and then it'll pop up the comments, and then you'll see where I dropped the link.
I promise y'all I ain't slow. I'm just driving right now and it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna have to pull over.
Yeah, pull over, figure that out, and it should say live chat. You click live chat, it'll bring up the chat with people's chatting. And then you'll also see the link that I dropped in the chat. And the link will basically say no fair travel. It'll be like highlighted in yellow and
Okay, I'm
blue
gonna
on it.
show you right now. I'm sending you this screenshot, right?
All right, let me see.
I'm gonna show you what it's showing me. That way you can see.
All right, let me look real quick. Um, description.
That's what I'm getting on my side.
Um, all right. About maybe click the X off and then you know what I'm saying, or I don't know
I did the we're gonna see that.
why. What happened?
Cause I have to subscribe. You know what? Hold up. I was already subscribed to you, but that was on a different account, I think. I gotta subscribe to this.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? That's probably
All right, try that. If it don't work, call me back. And then, but
okay.
just hit the link in
I'm
the.
trying to get on, but we'll see. Let me
Oh,
know.
okay.
Okay.
Right. All right. So she struggled. I'm struggle streaming because I'm trying to get her together. I know you guys would love it to have like some female energy up here, and it'd be dope if she was able to pop up, especially if she could cam up. I don't know if she will because she rolling, but definitely a cool female. Y'all be respectful in that chat. Um, and very attractive young lady. But let's keep it respectful. You know, first crazy comment, I'm getting you up out of there. And so let's keep it cool. Let's keep it player. Okay. All right. Just send me her number. I'll get her together. I bet you will, Mr. Sinister. We know you ain't slow, mama. Oh, so y'all can hear, even though I didn't have it on speaker. All right, I got you. Yeah, so she is, but the thing is because she was rolling. She trying to get from wherever she trying to get to, and so I told her pull over and do it. Like, don't be, you know what I mean? And so she's trying to get it together, man. She's someone that I was planning on. I told you, okay, for sure. Um, thank you. Um, so she's someone that I planned on bringing up as a surprise. About to pull over on exit. Okay. On my way to here. Okay. Yeah, so she's someone that I was about to have like a special guest, but I'll still have her as a special guest. We could still bring her up for tonight if she can get up here. If not, I will show her at another time how to do it and get her together. And I will say this, when I bring her up, you guys are really going to enjoy it. Please always be respectful. Like I said, and be, be behaved. She's a very attractive female. Don't come out here talking to her like she one of these foreign joints and talking crazy. We're not gonna tolerate that at all. You know what I mean? Act like you've seen an attractive female before. But if I can get her on, you'll see what I'm talking about. And she's definitely cool people. And yeah, and I want to introduce you guys to her. And eventually, when she launches her channel officially, because she said she used to do it back in the day, do like Razor Rays does for everybody, do a sub up party. And yeah, she used to do acting too. So she's got very good energy and all that good stuff. But I'm waiting for her to try to come up, but she got to figure it out. But in the meantime, too, we can get her up. Um, like I said, man, this is 2025 year, and it's already starting off kind of crazy. Following, we got dudes taking they first trip to Thailand coming up. So that's gonna be a pretty good, crazy. Your boy K9 will not be going to Thailand. Will not be making that will not be making that trip. But I will definitely be in the chat with you guys, rocking out, watching the content, enjoying the content. I plan on doing some stuff more around here and then taking a trip like somewhere a lot closer than that. So that stuff I got set up. And like I said, I got some couple few females, the one that's trying to come up now, and some other couple chicks that I plan on bringing up for different reasons, different part of the shows. Haven't made it that far. And what they say, Rome wasn't built in a night. But I always appreciate you guys in the chat, man. You guys typically keep it real respectful. And you always keep the likes going good. So I really appreciate it. And so yeah, man, let's make sure now on a positive tip, like when we dealing with each other, let's not be tricked out of our position. Sometimes we can get so angry and frustrated with someone that we can't think clearly. All we think about is how they offended us. And then also, if you're the other dude, there's consequences for doing that because yeah, maybe you've gotten away with it several times, but there's always that one time that you don't get away with it. So I would say let's focus on, instead of like if we trolling and having fun, that's cool. But when you really throwing real stones and expect nobody to pick one up and throw one your way, it's not realistic. But like for year 2025, here goes some of my plans. Obviously, we know I'm keeping my cards kind of close to my chest because this space in general is one of those spaces where it feels like you have to do that. But I will say I've behind the scenes been working on drawing up my plans for a trip. And I guess how I plan on doing my trip, I'll just say I plan on doing like more content. Definitely gonna bring you guys the lives. Let me drop the link one more time in case she's still trying to figure this out. Um, so definitely going to boom. Okay, let me bring your content up. K9, you should go to Caraco. Man, I can't really disclose where I'm gonna go. I think you guys pretty much have a good sense of where I might go because I've been talking about them, but I haven't 100% decided where I'm going, but I have an idea where I'm most likely going. And like I'm just making all the preparations behind the scenes. But what I was saying is most likely what I'm gonna have to do is film my content first, get what I need, and then bring you guys some of the live streams. That way, if we got busy bees and busy bodies working, I've already got what I needed to get. And so by the time they start working on um, doing all that other stuff, it don't really affect me that much because I already got what I need to get. And so that's kind of how I plan on doing my trip. And so I kind of got to hold some of my cards. And I do want to drum up anticipation for the trip. So I got to figure that out to where, you let people know you're going and all that. I'm going to figure out a creative way to do that where it doesn't compromise my trip. So these are some of the things I'm working on behind the scenes, trying to figure out. And also, yeah. Okay, here we go. She's here. She in the building. Okay. Now look, I'm about to drop this link for you. You'll see it. It should be like in yellow and blue. And all you gotta do is click it and go through the prompts. And I'll be able to bring you up. So I'm about to post it in the chat right now. Boom. Click that link and go through the prompts and it'll bring you up. Yeah, man. Vanity's in the building. So yeah, click that link, go to the prompts, I'll bring you up. All right, we're just waiting for her to get to that. She figured out the first part. We got to get her to the second part, and then I'll be able to bring her up. So I'm just looking for her to be in the backstage to bring her up. And yeah, yeah. So Vanity, just click the link and go through the prompts. It's gonna it shouldn't be that hard. It should be kind of self-explanatory once you click the link. All right, yeah. So this will be nice though. She comes up. It'll be like a nice little treat. And yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we might have action. We might have action. But yeah. So Big Dollar. Caraco seems like I've heard of that place. I think Sin's been there. Was talking about it. You know, that might be a cool spot. I'm pretty much. I think I'm gonna stay within the big, not the big three. I say I don't think I'll go to more than 5 different countries. Honestly, I think that's plenty. I don't know. Maybe not. You know, you say one thing and then you end up doing another. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna try to travel to every single country. I'm gonna try to travel to the littest ones and go make my mark, go have a good time, and do all that. All right, let's see where I got them like buttons at. Let's see, I've been hitting the like button. Um, yeah. All right, we're still stuck at 10. All right, man, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. All right, so anyway, let's keep the topics moving along until we get our guest in the building. So basically, um, I'm thinking about the more so now like the business side of YouTube or being a content creator because a lot of us, man, we start off and we dive right in straight into the content, and then a lot of things we get wrong early on. It's something as simple as the name of your channel, having too many names. Okay, here we go. Here we go. About to bring you up, Vanity. You ready? Here we go.
Dang, it took me that long to get it on. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm driving. Like, I'm
Man, you had a lot
feeling
going
slow
on.
over here. I had a long shift today. Listen, I'm just not even in the mood. And then I have bad reception over here, so forgive me if I'm like in and out because I'm going through a bad area right now on my way to Palm Springs.
Got you, got you. Okay.
So what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, so we was just chopping it up with my people, discussing some stuff that's been happening in the travel space. But in the meantime, I was telling them about, that you was gonna be an up and coming content creator and you're trying to get things and going and set up, and
That's
that
right.
you have a little bit of acting background and very
All
interesting
right. Singing a
personality,
little bit of this, a little bit of
a little bit
that.
of
But the
that.
thing is that I don't want to say too much about what I'm going to be doing yet because, I just kind of want to bring it out there and like, surprise people and just let them know like, hey, who I am and what I'm about. I'm very down to earth. And, one thing about me, and because since you've known me, I've always been about respect, loyalty, and all that. I have a lot of good values, but every now and again, like I like to have fun, and I'm very open minded. Like I said, I'm down to earth. Um, I like genuine people. I joke around a lot, talk a lot of shit. If you're very sensitive to like people joking around, I'm probably not your person. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm down to earth. I like to have fun. I love motorcycles. I like all that. Big trucks. Hey, big trucker.
That's funny.
And it's crazy because I've came from all different types of walks of life. You know what I mean? I've tried everything from working at a hair salon. My mom used to be a hairstylist. Rest in peace, my mom. And I grew up in a hair salon, so like I know how to do hair, I know how to do makeup, I know how to do all this stuff. But then I go all the way back to like my dad. He was a musician, and rest in peace to him too. And so I grew up in a studio. I grew up in a hair salon. I grew up in a studio. So it's like a mixture of a whole bunch of things. And when it comes to work, I've done everything from like food service, like now, like what I'm doing, and then also I have done other jobs where I've like put together jobs and like contracted like people to come work, and I mean, office administration, all kinds of things. I don't
So,
know. It's just in me,
so if you guys
and
see Vanity, you guys would not expect that she rides Harley Davidsons and motorcycles. I was
I'm
blown
very,
away when I found that out. Like she does not
I'm
look like
feminine. I'm
someone that
very
would be,
feminine.
but she's very feminine. That's why you would not be able to put the two together. You know what I'm saying? That is
But I
freaking
love it.
crazy.
I
Is
love it.
there
I love
any
it.
way? Am I asking for too much? Is there any way you could cut the light on where they could just see you for a second?
Damn. Okay, look, I just got off work looking crazy. Like, give me a
I
chance
mean,
here
but
when I.
you look good on a bad day, so stop it. Come on now.
No, but
Yeah.
honestly, it's dark as hell. Like, I don't think you're gonna be able to see me anyways. But just know I ain't no mud duck. I try to get myself together a little bit here and there. I don't think I know I look good. I ain't the baddest, but hey, I'm right there, and I love myself. Just the way God made me, just like this. And if I modify anything, it's because I'm doing this for me. Anything. Even when I put on makeup, do my hair a certain way, whatever the fuck I do, like I do it for me. I like to look good. I grew up, like I said, in a hair salon. Oh, look, there's a fire right there. I don't know if y'all could see it. That's crazy. Crazy. A burning bush. That's wild.
Get that
So,
dome light up real quick. Let them see how beautiful you are. Don't be
you
scared.
can't. It's too dark. Listen, it's just all that much better. So, they have something to look forward to next time. They meet me again.
Right? True, true.
You know what I mean?
Look, they
Because,
typing in the chat. We want to see her. We want to see her. I told
yeah,
them
well,
it's supposed to be a
I'm driving
special
right now,
treat.
so let me pull up to some light at least.
Pull up to some light. They want to see you.
Look, let
You
me
know,
tell you
they
how.
all about that action. They want to see you.
Okay, well,
And
we
I want to
talking,
deliver them.
and I'm about that action too, but I gotta get to the light. But let me
All
tell
right,
you,
get to the light. Get to the light. They
well,
want to
before
see
we
you.
get to the light, let me just tell you how
Okay.
messed up, this whole week. I went to Texas. You know that I told you I was fucked up over there. I got sick. It's been going around. Everybody's been getting sick, flu, everything, right? And so I came back from Texas on the 25th, Christmas Day. My
Right.
boss, my boss had me working. She's had me working 9 days straight. Tomorrow's my ninth day, and ever since I like literally landed, I got home. It was about, I want to say I didn't get to bed till about like 1:30 or 2 a.m. You know how I stay up late, but I had
Right.
to be at work. I had to drive an hour to work, so I had to be to work by 8:30. I was not, feeling it. And I'm still recovering, doing all that. At that time, I was still getting better or trying to get better. And then I'm working 9 days straight since. So tomorrow's my ninth day. And I'm just like over it. That's what I was telling you. I'm like, wait, let me get myself together. I've had like a pretty
They
hard
just
week.
want a sneak peek. We gonna bring you up when you dolled up. They just want a sneak peek. You know
Hey,
the fellas. You know
gotta
how the
stay
fellas are.
dolled up. No, but you know what? You do gotta stay dolled up, right? But for yourself, if that's how I mean, I do. I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I can have a chill day. It's just something that I'm used to. I grew up like that. Some people didn't. And it is what it is. Like I understand that. But for me, vanity, it speaks for for itself. You know why? Because I do care about my appearance. I care about my hygiene. It's maybe some things I need to like put out there, let females know too. Even some guys, like, hey, you gotta be up on your hygiene. I know I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, but at the end of the day, don't sleep on yourself and take care of yourself. You know? Always take pride in yourself, how you look, how you dress. I'm noticing the generation of today is
Right.
just, they don't care. They don't care. And then you wondering why, your dude or your girl's, you know, interested or looking at somebody else. And I'm not saying that that's like the main reason why people do what they do, right? Because if people are fucked up, they're just gonna be like that anyway. But what
Right.
I'm saying is take pride in yourself and, just be a good be a good version of yourself. Like how do you this how you're presenting yourself to the world, and it's important. Some people just feel like I don't give a fuck what people think. It's not about that. It's the fact that people will judge you off of certain things, and then sometimes you just you won't be able to get into certain places or do certain things. People won't want to give you a chance. They just want to judge you off like, oh my god, this guy, he look dusty. Yeah, he might look dusty. You know what I mean? He might be clean. He might have taken a shower. He ain't taking pride in how he looks. Don't look
Yeah, you
sloppy.
shouldn't be dusty unless you're
Take
just
care of
getting off work
yourself.
or going to work. I mean,
No,
no,
I
getting off work
shit,
actually.
you know that. I'm clean, but I'm dirty because I
I'm
got
talking about
whipped
the
cream on.
fellas. If you got your
Oh,
work boots on and they dusty, she can tell you just got off work. That's the only way you can get away with that shit. You around and walking around in Walmart dusty or something, it's not a good look. But yeah, we got to take pride in our
man.
look,
No,
in
no
our
Dutch.
health, and everything
We
else,
got
man.
everything. And you know what? And
Fitness.
I'm not even gonna lie to you because when I told you, I was doing like a lot of like mukbangs and stuff like that. Mainly like on Snapchat. I would do some on Instagram. I'm a big foodie. I'm gonna let y'all know. That's one thing about me. I do love food. There's a lot of things that I do. Very creative in different ways. I like to do mixology. I make popsicles and stuff like that, like liquor pops and all that. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I do, but again, I'm not going to put it all out there right now because, it's like I haven't been out in a little while, and I'm recently single after 2 years. Well, I'm not going to say after two. I was after 10 years, but I've been single for 2 years, and it's barely hitting the two, and I'm like, being with being with oh damn, being with
Don't
somebody
give them
that's
too. Don't give
insecure.
them too much of your
That
personal
was
life.
me. That was me. That was me. I accidentally pressed that.
Now you
Um,
good. Now I said, don't give too much of your personal life. Keep it on the. Don't tell them all that.
no, 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 no,
Don't
no,
give
no,
too
no,
much
no. What
right
I'm
now.
trying to say, I said all that to say this. I'm not gonna give up nothing else because, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, um, I have taken time to do a lot of thinking and to do like, like I said, I say all that to say this. To do a lot of thinking and kind of just see like where I want to go with stuff, whether it's like personal, like education, work, whatever, but also like this YouTube. I was doing it before. I was doing. I kind of just was all over the place. 'Cause I'm like, okay, what do I want to talk about? I mean, look, my mom, doing hair and all that. I grew up in a hair salon. Then my parents, my dad's a musician. I was like, okay, which way do I want to go with this, right? So I have been brewing some things together, and I'm trying, I want to bring you guys something cool, but for the most part, as you can see, I like to talk. So I'm going to talk your guys' ears off, and that's what we're going to do. And
And she likes
when
to
I'm
go
talking your ears
out.
off,
She
we're going
likes
to
to
do
go
some other
out
fun stuff.
before she goes to work. I don't know how she does it. And she will go to like bars and little stuff
Why
like
are you
that. Be
telling
out
on
late.
me?
Does
Why are you
that? Be
telling?
out late. I said I can't do it. She be trying to get me to go with her. I'm like I can't go.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
She
Because
can
check it
do it
out.
though. I don't know
You
how
know
she
why?
does it.
You
She
know
make
why,
up the
though?
work on time.
Let me tell you why. Because sometimes I be tired, working and all these long shifts and everything like that. Then I'm home and I'm like thinking, oh shit, it feels good just chilling right here, relaxing, whatever, right? And then
Right.
I remember that I'm single and I get my ass up and I get dressed, say I gotta get the fuck up out of here. And I gotta go do something. You can't sit in the house and be single and then expect to find somebody.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I'm talking shit. But no, no, no. I honestly love. Okay, let me tell you like this. This is why. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna be real right now. The reason why I do that in between, and even if I don't get like I didn't get much sleep, like even New Year's, right? Because I went out. I went out. But the thing is, I you have to make time for everybody and everything. And people be like, I don't have no time. Yeah, you're right. I have to speak for me when I talk about these things because I'm like I'm only gonna live this one life, and I have to choose how I want to live it. And it took me a long time to get to this point where I'm like really feeling like, okay, what do you want to do? Be productive, learn things and all this stuff, right? But at the same time, I want to make time for my family and friends too, because that's important. Because, and it kind of like heightened the way I feel after my parents, passed. And I was like, you know what? Life is too short. Sometimes I don't, like, I still stay in that state of mind where I'm like, I still like disbelief. Like, what? Did this really
So
just
can you
happen?
so can you bless us with a little acapella or something? Or is your voice still like? Because I know you
I'm
was
good at
recently
that.
under the
Yeah,
weather. Are
my
you?
voice is a little raspy right now because I'm still, getting my voice back. I do have my voice is in high pitch. I'm not Michelle. Sorry, guys. But you know, my voice is a little lower tone, but and a little raspy sometimes. But it is like this mostly because I'm just getting over all that BS and my allergies and everything like that. But other than that, why does my voice sound so deep? Like, do I sound
No,
crazy
no,
or
no. I'm
something?
saying I know you was recently under the weather, so I didn't know if you was gonna be able to bless us with a little quick acapella.
Oh no, we cannot do that right now. You know what, Kaylin? You
Because
know
you normally
what?
always singing with me on the
Don't
phone.
get body slammed on your live,
Yeah,
okay? Because
that's
listen,
it.
you're putting way too much pressure on me right now and putting me
All
on the
right, don't worry
spot.
about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get you on the next one. We gonna get you. Because it's not gonna be the only one. I'm gonna do an actual special live with her. That was my whole plan. This was just kind of spare of the moment. She hit me up and I'm like, yo, I'm on the live. So she pulled up. I definitely want to get her to where she at least gets to a light situation so you guys can see her because the guys they just would like to see you real quick. We can at least accomplish that. But she's definitely cool
I wish
people.
I could see. I can't even see who's on the chat right now because I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, pay
People
attention. Don't
get
try to
scared when I
read the
drive
chat.
around.
Nah, don't try to
Huh?
read the chat. Keep your eyes on the road, girl. Keep your eyes on the road.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to. I want to see it, but I can't see it. So. But but yeah, like I said, I have some ideas brewing, and I just want to do a variety of different things with y'all. Like, I'm really open about talking about a lot of things. I enjoy it, and I could do it forever. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a counselor, so I'm here to listen, and I'm here to talk, and I'm here to like give whatever anything that I've ever been through, any kind of advice that I can help you through, or you can help me, or anybody. I'm here to listen. So, but but yeah, especially like with this YouTube stuff, it's I feel like everything is so different now. Like, so I need y'all and I need you guys to support, and also if you have any advice, um, and how you see how long it took me to get on this thing. I'm over here driving, trying to do
Right. I
everything.
mean, that's
I was
just
like,
kind of how it works when you like start. It's one thing about coming up with good content. Another thing is like learning how to navigate.
navigate it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, learning. But it's be like crash courses. You like learn on the fly. You start picking it up. You know
Shit,
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
start paying somebody to do my editing. I'm like, look, here you go. Do this.
Think about it,
You
Dad.
know, I'm gonna start giving them Starbucks because I'm low key, little coffee girl myself.
So you still on the freeway? Oh yeah, because you going to what you call it. So you still got like a little minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Girl,
I'm
you could
almost
have
there.
found
But
the
wait,
light real
if
quick.
you guys, let me see if I could get, huh?
Go ahead.
What?
What you about to say?
I'm trying to see what time it is. I'm trying to see how much time I have. No, because I was gonna pull over right here, and I think
Okay,
there's some
man.
light.
What up, born hustler? Rocket Block. Talk to him. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see what we got in the chat. What it says? It's just wrong trying to group with the right one. See history. I think I've already. Did he retext the same thing? Oh yeah, I'm way up. My bad.
So
Those are
wait, read
messages.
some of the chat to me so I can hear what they're talking about. Because I don't know.
She look a little like I don't even
I
know
mean,
who that is. What she could say? Somebody's trying to guess what you look like. Um, so they basically like they want to see what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they like turn on the light real quick. Um, Somebody said Netflix and chill. She looks like um. They say they just
can
want to
you
know what you look like.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna just tell you guys right now that she's definitely a very pretty girl and young lady.
Oh, how
And
sweet.
very nice. She's from Basketball Wives. She do look like she could be a basketball wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man,
She's
if I would.
definitely she's definitely, she takes care of herself and she's definitely an attractive female. That's why I want her to get in the light and cam up, but she's driving, trying to get to her little destination
I ain't
and
even
all that.
got my makeup's looking crazy right now and everything, but you know what? I'll get to some light right now. It's just like going to the desert is dark, so you know what I mean. It's like
Right.
it's real dark out here, and so you know how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's dark,
For sure.
but sure, sure I do. But yeah, I let me see. I don't even know how close I am to the exit. Give me 1 second.
Okay. So she's
I
trying to cam
popped
up.
in
Hold on
anyway.
1 second,
What
yo.
was the subject? What did I miss?
So
What
the
did I
subject
walk in
was
on? I don't
there
even
was a
know.
couple YouTubers in the space that had got into it in Thailand and they actually ended up getting into a fist fight. Because a lot of dudes, like, this is the internet, and a lot of dudes will talk to each other recklessly, not really thinking about when they run into that person that it could,
Yeah,
possibly spill over into some type of conflict, which it happened. And so we were kind of covering that, you know what I'm saying?
that's oh, okay.
But
That's what people don't understand. This is a small world. It's a small
yeah,
world. You got to be respectful.
I guess these people think that they would never cross paths, and even if they do, that maybe they would. It's not going to spill over, and most of the time, just being honest, it doesn't. But there are the times that it does. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it can spill over. So that's basically what we was talking about, like dudes getting into it outside the country. And it's crazy because we typically travel to get away from all the stress and worries in the States, and then to go to another country and end up in some type of altercation. But it just kind of happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's wild. That's wild, wild, wild.
So they
Yeah.
think,
It is true. It is true. It's sad. I thought everybody was on here just having fun. Like,
yeah, they said, man, this is a hell of a way to
bullshit.
start 2025. It already kicked off with some drama. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm just reporting the a current event, giving my thoughts on it. Now I brought you up. And I'm not promoting any drama. I'm just kind of like going over it because we can all learn, including myself, from these
Yeah.
situations. And
Right.
I think the most thing is people think that these situations can't happen. And so that's another thing that we need to learn is like, you know, that these can happen. And if you don't want to find yourself in these situations, it's best to conduct yourself like you don't want to. What if you want to take part of the fuckery and be involved? There's
Don't
going to
step
be
in the
people that sit back and
kitchen.
watch it.
Don't
Right.
step in the kitchen. Other people don't understand. That's why, like I said, I mean, I try to stay out the way no matter, but I do, I get hated on, and it's nothing new, and it's like for nothing because like I'm a real chill, cool, open minded like person. Like I'm real, you know what I mean? Like I'll talk to anybody, and it's not
Right.
flirting me, and it's not none of that, right? I just love people, right?
Right.
And the thing is, like that confidence sometimes disturbs people, makes them feel uncomfortable, you know.
Right. Right.
But I'm not gonna change who I am because a bitch there's somebody else. Thank God. Sorry. I don't know if I could be doing all this on your live, but let me know if I'm overstepping, if I'm talking crazy.
Now you
But
good?
okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not my fault when people are not confident. You know,
Right. Gotta have that confidence.
I'm comfortable in my own skin, and the thing about it is, like, sometimes again, like, people don't like it, or it's one of those things like I'm always like clowning around, talking shit, messing around, whatever. And Lord forbid that I make some other female's dude laugh or something and she's mad. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, look, because sometimes I say some off the wall shit, and I even make myself laugh sometimes. But the thing about it is, like I said, it's I don't mean nothing bad by nothing. I'm just me, and I just enjoy life, and I just like to have fun. I just feel like we don't need to always be so uptight.
Right, man.
We all
I
have our
mean,
moments. We all have our moments. I am a Latina. I am pretty spicy too sometimes. Don't get me
yeah,
twisted. Don't
talk
get it
that
wrong.
spicy talk then. Let them
And
know.
you know it because like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I do, and I'm passionate about certain things, and I do speak on it. Like I'm not one of those females, even a person that would just be quiet. Like about, I'm gonna speak on how I feel, and that's the thing. That could be good and bad, right? But
Right.
whatever.
So, what were some of your resolutions for 2025?
What was my what?
Resolutions, your New Year resolutions. Did you have any?
Let me tell you. So, you know what? Just being easy on myself. Don't not being too hard on myself. Just being happy and being joyful. Like finding, I want true, real like joy inside of me. And if I'm not feeling like I'm feeling joy or like I'm joyful inside, then there's something missing. I gotta go back to the drawing board. Like, I obviously want to learn, like everybody else, how to eat healthier and do all this other shit. And maybe I'll do something cool, some kind of like little mukbang on some healthy food or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But but yeah, like just all those things, and just really just loving myself. Giving myself like really just taking time to like make myself happy, because I've spent a lot of time making a lot of other people happy, and I kind of like push myself to the side. So, definitely learning and educating myself and being happy and joyful, to wrap that up, because I could talk about this forever and I'm not gonna do
Yeah, man. Look at Vanity.
that. Hey.
Look at all cute. And she always ready to party. She always ready to turn up the party.
Where's
She
the
always
chicken?
like ready to dance. She always ready to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, okay, so like don't make me sound too bad. Like don't make me sound bad. Like I'm not a drunk alcoholic like that, but like I love making mixed drinks and all that stuff, and I will get you drunk. Play around. I'll mix some shit up and be like, here, try this and try that and try this. But oh dang, I just dropped y'all. So I'm just trying to get to some light right now.
Look at
You
her. She
know.
looking good. Knowing she looking good. That's why I said you can go and cam up. You good. She look good all the time.
No, I'm just kidding. So here I am, guys. Hello. Hey. The hair's up. It's in a pony. I was at work, so I had to you know, be a little barista today. And yeah. So nice to meet y'all.
So yeah, that's the lovely Vanity. And so we actually got a little bit of light, so you guys is able to check her out. She's super cool, and she like makes her own drinks and stuff. She would come over here trying to get me a little tipsy. She know I don't drink.
What?
Uh, I'm like I'm good at that, but she definitely know how to party, and she whenever she goes, she be like the life of the party, turning up. Me,
Oh,
oh, there we go, there we go, there we go,
wait a minute. Hold up.
there
Give
we
me.
go.
Hold up. Let me park. Dang. Hold up.
Gina.
Hold on. I need to get myself together. Hold on. But yeah, I'm listening.
Um, I'm over here like snacking on the job. That's why I powered down. I will show you guys what I'm eating. It is like this little grinder. It's like I don't know. Shit is good. This is my first meal the whole day. I only eat like once a day,
That's
and
crazy. I still can't get over that. Every time you say that, I'm like, that cannot be true. Why? You cannot be starving yourself like that.
right because I be trying to keep my weight down and on the gym stuff. But yeah, for her it's crazy because she's a foodie. She likes to eat all. She's like really
I
like it. And
really
then
do. I love food.
they be laughing at me when I'm drinking my little protein shake and all that. They like, I don't know how you do it.
Oh
But
shit.
yeah, so it's just a lifestyle. Like we said, we finally
I
got.
don't know that. What kind of lifestyle is that? That's like torture.
I mean, if you do it long enough, it becomes pretty easy. You know what I'm saying?
What
But I
start?
drink as much liquid as I want. I just eat 1 meal a day though.
I just had a McRib, and you talking about one meal a day, and I'm not done for the night.
ah, let's see,
Uh-uh.
we gotta go. Like Vanity from the Prince movie. Somebody says you look like Vanity from the Prince movie.
Mm, really?
My boy Carter Ford. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. I mean, that's a compliment, but I don't think I look like. I'm gonna show you right now. Just give me a chance here. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Someone says right here you look like I don't know if I'm saying it right because I don't know who that person is.
Apollonia.
Estrada. I mean, I don't even know if I'm saying the name right because I don't even know who that is. But my boy
Who?
Ricardo, read this screen. What does that say? Evelyn Lazada or something? Do you know who that
Oh,
is?
yeah, I've heard that before.
That's who Ricardo says you look like.
I've heard that.
She looks
People are
like
gonna say that I look like a lot of different things. I just look like vanity. That's just me.
Rocket Block said, "Chill, Carter. She mine. LOL." So you getting good responses. Not the,
Well,
yes.
listen, what's his name?
Who? Which one?
Who just said that?
The one that said, "Chill, she mines."
Yeah.
Rocket Block travels.
All right. Make sure you subscribe to my channel when I get it up and popping. No
Ricardo said
excuses.
she's from Basketball Wives. They look like you. I guess you look like you could be a basketball wife. Maybe like a wife on that show.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Is that? I mean, I'll take it as a compliment. I don't know if he's saying it in a good way.
Now that's definitely a good way because you know that's the ball players. They be having you know
Some
what I'm
cute
saying?
girls.
They gonna have
Yeah.
definitely attractive women and ball players. If they say you look like one of their wives, that gotta be a good thing.
I'm gonna get out of my car right now, and then you guys can see me.
Okay.
Unless you don't want me to, then I won't.
Now you can get out your car. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm not saying you. I'm talking about them. I'm
Oh,
asking
okay.
them.
Do y'all want her to get out the car and give y'all the 360? Not
He
the
said
360.
360.
Well, you know, do y'all want to see what she looks outside of the car? I'm
I'm just
pretty.
saying because you can't really see what I look like. They don't
Right.
know if I'm a 300 pound, 500 pound girl. They don't know nothing. I don't know if that would matter. No discrimination against anybody that's big. None at all. But you just never know. Have you ever like talked to somebody and their voice sounds little and then you see them, you're like, whoa, that didn't even match. Like my voice might not even match what I look like.
Right, right, right.
You know, that's what I mean by that. So sorry, not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. But at the same time,
She can sing though. She be doing her thing. A woman of many skills.
yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to be her Western. He said he's trying to be your Woo Poppy, your Western Union Poppy. I actually let her hear that song, Carter, and
So I didn't, I heard it, but I didn't hear the whole thing. Hold on, let me. Damn,
yeah, because I was trying to
I
let her
look
hear
crazy.
it.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, here we
Looking
go.
crazy.
The lovely Vanity.
Hey,
Hey, there we
hey, hey, hey.
go. Oh shit! Look, there she go. She be turning up. She's a handful. That's my
Okay,
girl.
that's me. That's the most I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna have to.
That was great. That was great. The lovely Vanity. Look at her. Yeah, man. She's definitely super fun to hang out with and all that stuff, man. She's always ready to
Thank you,
have a
thank you,
good.
thank you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. The chat that was a nice little treat. Vanity came through and blessed us one time. You know what I'm saying? I was
That's
not
right.
expecting it because yeah, but that was cool.
So the one thing I want to tell y'all is if you ever see me like with little boy, finger whatever, like fingers, it's because I can't have nails where I work at. They don't let me wear nails. They don't let me do none of that. I can't even wear perfume to my job. That's what's crazy, but I still do it anyways because I don't care. I gotta have my smell goods, and I always get in trouble for it. But whatever. Um, but yeah, that's that. I gotta mess in the back. Don't even. Pay attention. But there's like this little rolly thing that I put on. What's your guys' favorite scent, like as far as perfume or cologne even?
FFT production says that she's pressure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pressure? Okay. Okay. See all the
Thank
compliments you getting? They rock
thank
with you.
you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Just
So
remember, I'm gonna stalk all you guys. I'm gonna look for you. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna be
yeah.
like, I'm gonna come looking for you.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. Where the hell is it? I was trying to show you something. Oh, darn. I don't know.
Right, right.
Oh,
That's
there it is. So
Carter,
it's
you want to come up and say a few words? She heard your song. I didn't wasn't able to
yeah.
let her hear the full version with three more on it because I couldn't find it. I heard this song. I was like telling her like, "Yo, I'm gonna have you sing on one of my boys' joints." I was telling her all kind of stuff like that. But
That's
I let her
wild.
hear the song and she liked it. Where you at, Carter? Come up.
Cool little
Come on up,
thing.
Carter.
Look, this is a little perfume I always get in trouble for wearing. It's just like a little. It's an oil, like it's a little roll-on thing. Is it true that guys like vanilla?
I like
Because you
vanilla.
know what? I swear, like if you look it up, it's gonna say something about vanilla that it attracts men and blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm not trying to do all that. It wasn't about that when I got it. It just smells so good. Um, Let me see, cause it's vanilla and coconut.
Okay.
But that's only like a work thing, cause I
I
don't wear
don't
that.
like coconut though. I the
No,
vanilla.
but that I don't. You know what? Honestly, no. But when you smell this thing, it doesn't. It's not like overpowered by that. It just has a good little cool smell to it. But anytime you've ever seen me, how I never you've never said anything about my, bad about my perfume.
No, no, no. I'm talking about I don't like coconuts like to eat them, like
Oh,
coconut juice, and
well,
that's what I was
you ain't gotta worry about that.
right. FFT Productions. Okay, Woo Poppy Space Anthem. Coconut is more of a man scent. Is that what Ricardo say? I don't know about that.
It kind of smells a little bit like I want to say like a cocoa butter smells a little bit like that.
Right,
Kind of like that. I don't know.
right, right, right. Catch me on the next one. I gotta say what. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can't get my boy Carter come up because he is working on some stuff. But
Oh,
he told me about that too.
okay,
But yeah,
Carter.
so Carter is the guy that does the music and he does a lot of other stuff. But I let you
Mhm.
listen to one of his songs and he does a good job. He's out here, making it happen. She
That's
is
what's up.
definitely else. Wait, okay. Somebody said, what did it say? They're trying to figure out. She said that she's definitely El Salvadorian. They're trying to
Wow.
figure out what country she's from. That's what they're asking.
Damn. Okay,
K9,
well,
what country is
listen.
she from?
Go ahead. Tell me what you think, and then I'll let y'all know later. But I can't let you know everything right up front. It's like you can't know everything. Not
Right,
to.
right.
You got to stay tuned. That's what you got to do. So tell me what you think. Put in the chat box and tell me what you think I'm mixed with or who I am, what I am, whatever.
Okay, let's see what he says. Ricardo, go on the panel. I'm in the studio. Ricardo, you want to come up?
Let's
El
do
Salvador. Okay. Um, yeah, because like we're definitely gonna have her back up. We have plans on shooting some footage and some different stuff, but she just happened to make a special
a
surprise.
special little like yeah. I know. I just bombarded your live,
Now
but
you good. They rather see you than me anyway. I do think I'm kind of in shape, but they rather see you than me.
no,
You know
but
what I
you know
mean?
when I go on long trips, I talk to my friends on the phone a lot. Like I'm very I don't know if I want to say old school, but I don't care about texting too much. Like if I meet a guy, let's just say if I'm gonna meet somebody and we're just texting, I'm gonna lose interest in you right away, like pretty fast, because I'm not gonna text you all day. Especially
Right.
have a conversation and a whole thing. No, we're not doing all that. You can't call my phone. Goodbye. I'm gonna lose interest. Like
Right,
I need
right,
to talk to people. Like I need to connect. And the thing is not just that, but it's like if I'm driving, I'm always doing something, you know? And
right.
I don't want to have to keep stopping to do all that and I don't have time for it. And then just recently, if you see me squinting like this, just recently like I had to start wearing like glasses to read cuz my eyes like, they're like getting strained and stuff from like trying to do this. So, I'm new to that. I've broken so many glasses because I'm not used to like having them. Like I'm always breaking them, losing them, leaving them everywhere. I have to keep on replacing them. But yeah,
Yeah, we didn't
if
hang
I
out
can't
before
see
where she.
what it says on that chat,
Yeah,
you
you
might
good.
see me with some glasses at some point and throw them on like, what?
I'm supposed
You
to
know?
get my glasses this month. Me and her done hung out and been places where she didn't have to hand me her glasses. I couldn't see what was on the paper. I'm like, my eyes, my eyesight is bad
That was
too.
funny. It was funny. Like seeing you in my glasses was funny, but it was cool. So whatever. I'll share. Long as you
Right.
ain't got no damn skin disease or anything like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's crazy though, like not being able to see small shit. But look at her, the lovely vanity. Like she's just a
Hello,
whole person.
everyone. Once
Look at
again, very nice to meet all y'all. And I'm glad that I was able to come on tonight because we've been talking about this. And, I think this is the best way to do it is just to just randomly do something and pop up, nothing scripted, nothing, none of that. And again, that's just how I live my life. And this is how I am, like every day. I'm always going to have something to talk about. I'm always going to have something, right? And but I also listen. So if you have something to talk about, definitely want to listen and kind of go back and forth about it. So yeah.
right, right. Yeah, man. So we gotta set some stuff up, like the stuff we talked about, but we could go hang out and go to a thing and do a live too. Like maybe that you've been before, but maybe we'll go do a live too at like Top Golf or something. That might be a
Oh,
dope.
you don't want to see me on that damn golf thing. One time I hit that thing. I tried to like I swung it so hard, it went like twice in a circle. Like I almost fell. Like what the hell? But I mean, I did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I did get some points. I did hit the ball a few times, but definitely it's funny. But you know what? I'm willing to go wherever, like to go do some let people in, let them see what we do over here, and I always like to have fun. I'm always moving around doing all kind of stuff. So I like going to clubs, bars. I like to go to casinos. I like, hang out with friends. Mostly like to go out to eat, though. I'm a foodie. You're going to see me at
Or we
different
might have
places.
to revisit the gun range. I remember one time me and her we went
Oh,
out to the
yeah.
gun range. We was running behind schedule, so we didn't make it in there. But we have to go revisit that too. So
Hey, what if you get on a Harley?
Harley,
Why don't you get
yeah,
on a bike? That'd be some good content.
I used to ride dirt back in the day. I was,
We're not talking about dirt bikes. We're talking about Harleys. It's different.
yeah, I know that's a little different. Now I would be down. I'm always down to have new experiences. Like I said, does it look like she would ride a Harley? That's crazy. When I found that out about her, that was
I love
pretty
it.
crazy. That was the last thing I was expecting to hear from her. That she
Yeah,
rides Harleys,
I love it. Like, I
owns
mean,
a Harley. You know what I'm saying? And
it's
all that.
dangerous and all that, and people say things, and it's so funny. One time when my mom, like, she was alive, she said something. I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna get a Harley." She was like, "I hope your credit doesn't pass." And I just laughed about it. I was like, Mom, she was like, no. I said, that's a mean thing to say. And she was just like, no. She goes, no, I just want you to be careful, like whatever. And I'm like, no, I understand. But I told her, I just want the Harley so I can cruise. I'm not trying to do all this extra stuff. If you look online, people are doing some craziness. Like they're doing a lot, a whole lot. And honestly, I just want to cruise and just kind of like let the wind blow through my hair and all this stuff. So I learned on a roadster, and then I rode around on what was it? Not the big one, but it was the Road King. The
The
Road
road
King.
king. Okay, okay.
That's the one right above the Big Daddy. So
Yeah, you all
it
into
was
it.
it was a heavy bike. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was sweating in my helmet, like, because I came to a four-way stoplight
Right.
and the street was a little bit like elevated, like it was a little bit like, and so when I went and in the middle of the street. Like it started, like my bike turned off and it started rolling back. I was like, fuck no. And it's just, I was having one of those moments, one of those moments where it's like you remember what your trainer or your instructor told you. Like, don't panic. If
Right.
something like this happens, you know just do what you have to do, right? So then I had to think about it, like, all right, chill, chill, chill. And then I just like turned my bike back on, and boom, I was back on. Like, I just took off, but I was nervous though because the bike started to roll back. And the thing about it is, when it rolls back, it's not like you can't stop and, like, put your feet down or whatever you got to do, but the bike is so heavy that any little wrong move, you're going down. Like, you are going down. That bike is too heavy. I don't care who it is. That bike, if it's an 800-pound bike or whatever, right? 600, 800-pound bike, you're going down. Sorry. It's just
Right.
dead weight. So that's what happened. And I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. But, I had two people riding with me, one in the front, one in the back. So they had their vests on, and I felt better about it, but it was still like, if you crash, if you fall, you're gonna fall. There's nothing that anybody could do about it. But they did have my back, so they were watching out for me to make sure that other cars didn't, like, pull up on me and get close to me and stuff like that. So it was cool.
Right.
But other than
Well,
that, like I said, it's just something about it.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ride Harleys one day. Maybe. Nah. I'll just have to
No, I mean, we could go in a little safe space, in an open safe space where you could just like roll around. I think the best thing, honestly, like, obviously, guys, I even see guys and girls that have been riding for a long time that have crash bars and stuff, and that really helps because it's like if you do fall over, it's not gonna fall all the way over. And so we'll just do like a whole thing. I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's just,
now I'll be good. I'm good. Like I said, I used to ride dirt bikes. You rode one bike, you rode them all. Now, I know Harley's a little different because it's a
it's
big,
different.
heavy, powerful machine.
It's
But I
different.
get the basic concepts of riding a bike. I know how to work the clutch, the throttle, and all that stuff. But that's pretty crazy to see that females, for one,
Mhm.
ride Harleys and all that stuff. Because
Oh
like you,
yeah, there's like a whole, I'm telling you, some mad ass chicks that are out there riding bikes, doing their thing. I'm not even close to that. Like, much respect for the riders out there that, are doing their thing, cuz it takes a lot, and you have to, like, it's a little nerve-wracking, but it's fun.
it
And
goes with her personality because she is super competitive. Like one time we hung out. We
ah!
went to like this car racing thing where where it's indoors and you drive and these actual cars was fast. They weren't like slow ones. They actually had a good amount of speed to them.
Yeah.
And she was determined to come in play first place, and she came in first place. I mean, remember, it wasn't just me and her
How
there. It
many
was other
people were
people there
riding?
on that track. I want to say it was probably about maybe like a group of
Like, it was
seven,
quite a
eight,
few.
maybe like eight
It was
people, nine
about,
people.
it was
What
anywhere,
was it?
I believe, like between 8 and 10 people, wasn't it?
Okay, maybe like 8 and 10
Yeah.
people. It's not fresh in my mind, but yeah, she came in first place. And
I love
remember,
driving fast.
she got a helmet on. So when she has the helmet on, everybody's not looking at the cute, beautiful vanity. She's just another driver, but she was over here. I was even trying to catch up to her, bump her off the thing. She was gone. I was like,
I was
she
not
was
letting
in
you
the
in. I
corner.
kept blocking you out. But see, it's like, I mean, it's fun, and that's what it's about. It's competition, right? And it's not, and I know, like I said, I'm not always gonna be winning everything, and I'm okay with that. That's the thing. I'm not a sore loser. So that's cool. I just did it for fun because I was just like, I'm here. Let's do it. It was hot as hell that day though.
Oh yeah, man, that was
It
crazy.
was so hot. That's like the worst thing ever, being under a helmet and it's hot as fuck. That is
Man,
like, yeah.
it would have been better if we didn't have to wear the helmets because it was just way too hot to be having to put the helmet on.
Mhm.
So
And then
um
remember, like, somebody got mad at me, hit me in the back. Remember, because I blocked his ass out, and then he boom hit me in the back. Like, damn. Okay.
yeah, man. So you got to be careful in those things when, especially if you wreck, because they're going so fast. They're not the slow ones. I don't know how to say how fast they go, but they go fast enough to where if you wreck,
Oh, it
You
hurts.
could hurt somebody, and you could spin out real easy. Like they take off pretty kind of. They was
Yeah,
fast. I've never drove go karts. I don't think
they're
only
fun.
one other place. I've never drove. That's like the second fastest ones I've ever been to.
Oh,
There's one that used to be where it just went in a circle only. That's how
yeah,
fast it was. You could only drive in a circle. The track that me and her was on, it actually did like different stuff, but they was pretty fast.
they
And it was
would.
pretty great. So, what you got planned for this evening, Vanity? You say you going over there with your sis?
Actually, well, I'm gonna see my son. It's his birthday on the 3rd, so I'm gonna pull up on him real quick, and yeah,
And when I see Vanity, I got a gift for her. I know she has a gift for me. We gotta do the gift exchange. Haven't
okay.
seen her yet. She's
Yeah,
been
because it's
busy. I've
important
been
to do
busy.
that with your friends. You know, you should do that with your friends. Like, I think it's cool. Gift exchange with your
I was
friends.
looking at your gift. It's just sitting on my dresser. I just was waiting for, we just haven't seen each other, and do a little gift exchange. And yeah, so
We'll be
this
doing
is
some things though, y'all. And I know I'm gonna pop off this live. I'm gonna just leave you guys with. I want to meet you guys and see you guys again. I didn't get to see you guys on the chat because again, like it's dark and I was driving and all this other stuff. I didn't even. I'm honestly not even like looking at the thing, but um, I want
the
to
next time you come up, we're
see
gonna do like
see what everybody's
another
up to.
plan live, and then also too, if you come up in a scene like this, normally other people will come on where you
Yeah.
can interact with other people in the chat. Some of those dudes that normally come up, they was just actually busy before I even fired up this live, but I was firing it up anyway. So I'm glad that you pulled through and checked in with your boy. Have a great, wonderful rest of the night.
All right.
And you already know. Call me. Make sure you make it home safe.
Yeah, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll hit you in a little while. But everybody was nice meeting you, even though I didn't get to like read your guys' comments or anything. I really appreciate all the great, wonderful like comments you guys left and compliments. So I appreciate that. And I'm brewing something together. Like I said, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna pop outside. You guys come and check me out, and we'll just do it like that.
All
So,
right.
all
Till the next
right,
time, the lovely Vanity. Thanks for stopping through.
all right, guys. Bye. Good night.
Bye bye. All right, yo. So that was Vanity. She stopped through. That was pretty good. And like I said, man, very attractive female, very cool, chill, laid back female that likes to have fun and do all that stuff. Definitely has a lot more energy than me. But super cool people, super chill. And like some of the stuff, like I said, she likes to do. I was pretty blown away by because she looks like very girly, and she's very feminine, but she's very I mean, she's not bougie. She likes to do all kinds of stuff, so it's pretty cool. But like I said, I have lives of things that we was gonna set up and do, and then like I said, now that she finally officially coming on, I'll bring her on more, and like I said, get some good footage with her and shoot some good lives with her, and constantly try to bring you guys entertainment. Yeah. So if you listen, to Vanity, Ricardo says get home safe. Yeah. So right now she's out going to her peoples or relatives, but she'll definitely call me on the way back. I normally talk to her, when she's trying to get home and all that stuff. Make sure she get home safe, and then sometimes she'll talk to me like for hours to like make sure that when I'm in the truck that I'm making it home. I'm not getting too tired. So yeah, man, definitely always good vibes with Vanity. It was a surprise for me that she showed up. Wasn't expected, but it was great. You know what I'm saying? What else we got in the chat? Can I give us the behind the scene details? The behind the scene details. I am giving them to you that we plan on shooting more content. Me and her have already discussed doing content and what we're gonna do. It just haven't happened yet because it's been holidays and just different stuff. But she kind of made like a surprise. Um, she showed up and so that's great. So now you guys know. I remember I was telling you guys I was working on stuff behind the scenes. She was one of the people that I was working on stuff behind the scenes with, as far as content wise. And She made a surprise appearance today, which was great, man, because you guys love to see the young ladies. And I want to thank the chat for being super respectful. Like I said, as long as we keep it respectful, we can always bring them up and have fun and go through all that. The next time I do bring her up, I plan on trying to have it set up to where we are actually shooting footage and doing all that stuff, so I can bring it to you guys like that. This was just a surprise appearance. I'm really glad she came through and supported your boy's channel. And when she gets her stuff up and running, we're definitely gonna do a sub up party for her and just do it like that. You know what I mean? And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was my friend Vanity. Thank you for coming to the stage. But yeah, okay, there you go, Vanity right here. She's still in the chat with us. Thank you. It was nice talking to y'all. So she enjoyed coming up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I want to really show her like the ropes, and when you have people come up on the panels, how we really get the panel rocking, where we got like 5, 6 people up here and we really rocking out. This was an introduction, and just more to come. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vanity. And yeah. Okay, Eddie Matrix. Okay, let's see what we got. Eddie Matrix. BMT took a cheap shot. Ugh. BMT, did you like, do you mean like he received a cheap shot or he took a cheap shot to a boy? I think you meaning like BMT got cheap shotted. Like I said, man, I'm standing on when you confront somebody, you supposed to be ready for whatever comes. He's not gonna give you a pat on the back and tell you how great of a guy you are. When you confront somebody, you should, if I confront somebody and they get off on me, I'm not gonna say he cheap shot or dope me. I'm supposed to be ready as soon as I walk over to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I don't know, but I will say BMT held his ground, and so did Starbull. They both held their ground like men, and now that they got it off their chest as men, maybe they can. Yeah, because Eddie Matrix, a cheap shot is like, yo, man, I don't even know, and then you still on them, like you try to distract them, defer them, their attention, and then you cheap shot them, or they turned around to look at something else. By the time they turned around, you got off on them. That's like more of a cheap shot. A dope fiend, meaning they wasn't expecting it at all. You just walked up from behind them or the side of them, or they didn't even know you was around, or you had any intentions of hitting them, and you hit them. What happened with BMT? That really wasn't a cheap shot. He got in dude's face. Dude said BMT was in his face, had his hands all in his face, was checking him. So he got off on him. So BMT just really didn't think that he probably just really didn't think old boy was gonna get off. He probably thought like he already had dude intimidated, and so that just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But BMT also probably thought like he sized him up. Like whatever you do ain't gonna be nothing that is gonna really have a big effect. So he wasn't really worried about dude getting off anyway. Like you too light in the ass. That's probably how BMT was also looking at that situation as well. But I never like to underestimate anyone. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody know, how strong they are with, whatever. But you can kind of like look at someone and size them up and kind of, get an idea what they might, be working with. Yeah, so I'm always with this, like, yo, let's go ahead and scrap it out, man, versus us trying to unalive each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead. What did Eminem say? Whatever happened to a good old fashioned passionate ass whooping, getting your shoes, coat, and your hat taken. Let's go out here, fight like men. We both live to see another day. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Ricardo, 48 laws of power. Never underestimate your opponent. You are 100% right. You never want to underestimate your opponent, because when you do, you can come up short. Remember, anytime you get in the ring, when I say the ring, not an actual ring, but in the combat zone, and you underestimate your opponent, you are giving him an advantage now. And I don't know anybody that likes giving up advantages in fights. Here we go. Boom. Eddie Matrix. I've heard I heard of all the dudes. Starbull. Wait. I've never heard of dude. Starbull. Who is he? Now, Starbull is somebody that I'm unfamiliar with. This is my first time hearing about him. The fact that he got in this altercation is how I've even become aware of him. And the first time I've even seen him is when I watched him coming up on Razors. And so I don't really know who Starbull is and really his story. I just know the stuff that he shared on Razor Ray's live, and he was just basically talking about him and BNT already having prior issues via the internet, and they seen each other in person, and it's actually spilled over. But I'm not familiar with Starbull, to be honest. Starbull makes trolls videos about everyone in the travel space. Okay, so Ricardo knows who he is. Turns out Starbull is a troll from Ricardo. You know what I mean? Because I'm unaware of him. So, if he is a troll, I'm glad BMT kicked his face in. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Let me think about, am I glad about it? Nah, I'm probably not glad he got his face kicked in, but I'll say this. Because there's different type of trolls. I don't know what type of troll he is. Some trolls, I probably would be glad he got his face. Because there's some trolls that's cool. They just come rock out and have fun and talk their shit. So depending on what type of troll he is, I don't know. But nevertheless, man, all that trolling is fun as long as you don't go overboard with it. Because there is this respectful way to troll someone, and then there's a way that's not so respectful to troll someone. And yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I showed you guys my little sandwich I was eating on. Hold on. It's nice. Hold on. It's actually like a whole sub, and it's pretty fire. And let's see. Hold on. Let me get to this. Starbull will be having some funny ass thumbnails. Example: he will have a thumbnail with TMI's face on a photo type ish. He does. Okay, though. Oh, on a potato type ish. That's what he does. Um, yeah, man. So I guess Starbull learned that you cannot troll with immunity. There is consequences to like getting on people's bad sides, fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, it sounds like Starbull started some shit with BMT. You was trolling them, harassing them. Then you seen them, and you was liquored up, and you was feeling like He-Man for a second. So you started mad dogging him. He recognized you. He came over there, or maybe he didn't recognize you. He was just wondering why you was mad dogging him. And BNT, being the real brother that he is, came over there and checked you, but you wasn't accepting it. You two-pieced him. In return, he manhandled you and body slammed you, and the fight shortly got broken up after that. In a nutshell, that's what it sounds like what happened. So it's 2-1, a pimp or a simp. I mean, if you even gotta ask the question, you already know the answer. I mean, just keeping it real. But since I don't shy away from confrontation, he's definitely a simp. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a simp. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just keep it funky because I'm like, that's why I can't even really like judge BMT or Starbull, because I already know how I am. So I just know, that shit is just like that sometimes. You play with somebody and they will get you together. You know what I'm saying? Um hold on. So now I appreciate it if y'all could give my likes up. I think I'm trying to bring y'all some entertainment. Hit the like button. We ain't even got the Cash App or nothing. You can hit the like button. Hit the like, wipe your foot in on the doormat before you walk in the house. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it because it does help your channel become an algorithm and be a suggested video. I'm not strong arming you for a like, but I appreciate it if you do give me a like. Yeah. So what else y'all got, man? Now it was funny. The I think the funniest part of that whole thing was, like I said, the James dude. He came in loud and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Man, I synced everything. It wasn't nothing but Billy Earl and them tripping. That was him. You know what I'm saying? I synced the whole thing. And and Starbull wasn't feeling that. As he shouldn't, because he was talking to dude like he was a child at that point. And that's never gonna fly with the youth. They're not gonna respond to that. And, I think his whole approach was wrong and off. You start off telling the dude he got his ass kicked, and you definitely got body slammed and all of that shit, and now want him to sit here and listen to you. He's not about to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to listen to shit you got to say. Actually, I thought Starbull was being pretty let me see. What does he say? Eddie Matrix. James is Austin Hollerman, right hand man. Okay, that's cool. He could be motherfucking Santa Claus right hand man. The nigga just came in all talking hostile, but act like he wasn't being hostile. And the dude was able to see right through that shit. I mean, not hostile. Maybe that's not the right word. It was like passive aggressive. You know, he was talking passive aggressive. He was trying to really check him and sun him and all of the above. And he peeped game real quick, just like the chat. And I was looking like, wow, like for you to say you a dude that don't like conflict or being in that type of fuckery and talking about the dudes that end up in them type of situations, that's exactly how you end up in a situation doing the shit he was doing, where you end up in a situation where somebody decided you offended them, you know what I'm saying? And now they got an issue with you. So, in that case, if you can't be more smooth about it at that point, it's kind of like, and you don't want no confrontation, it's kind of like, man, grab a seat, get you some popcorn, and just watch the show. Because you came in here thinking you was the star of the show and you was just a witness, turns out, you know. And it was funny. He was saying stuff like, I let them fight. I let them do this. You ain't let nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you grab the wrong dude while he fighting, you might end up in a fight. You ain't let nobody do nothing. That was just crazy that he was talking like that. And yeah, so, but on a broader point, I get what he was trying to say. Like, bro, you guys need to chill. This ain't the spot. Can y'all be? But he just had the whole wrong approach, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all it is. How long we been on this live anyway? Let me see. What time is it? Let me see how long we've been on here. Heck no, it seemed like it's been way longer than that. Uh, Maybe if I go like this, it'll show me. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much what I had going, man. Just wanted to come in and rap with y'all for a minute. And remember, I was doing the Trucker Thursdays. I was hoping that we could have had some truckers pull up and get on the live. Um, but maybe they're, on the road working or whatever they got going. But it would then definitely to get some truckers on here because I'm trying to get the Trucker Thursdays going, where the truckers come up and sit at the round table and we have great discussions and discuss topics or whatever we're gonna do. But shout out to all the truckers. Hopefully, I am representing for you guys in the right way. In every way, man. I try to keep the show as clean as possible. We can have some fuckery, but where it's not like too over the top. It's respectful in the chat and the way that I conduct and carry myself, holding it down. And yeah, yeah, because we had a dude come dump on me. He was definitely representing the truckers in the wrong light, and I had to snatch the flag out of his hand, tell him to go pick up his PSP and go play some games. You know what I'm saying? So, because he was definitely just representing the truckers in the way we didn't want to represent, so that's why I had to grab a flag for the truckers, and show them that we do have class and style, and and we ain't on all that bullshit. But shout out to Come Dump on Me because he is a funny dude. He is a funny cat. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Um, yeah, so that's pretty funny. Okay, I never heard of a dude. Okay, I already read that. So what else y'all got for me, man? We about to get ready to wrap it up in a minute if I don't get nobody to come on the stage and rap with your boy, or we don't keep the content, the comments flowing. Cause I pretty much covered the Starbull and the BMT situation. And the other dudes, the bigger dudes, they really wasn't the topic because they wasn't the main topic because they was able to resolve the issues without putting their hands on each other. So that was more of a sidebar thing. But the overall is that's how we cracked off 2025. Everybody want peace, but it's like Pac said, you was heartless on your hits. Niggas love to scream peace after they started some shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not letting you retract what you said, and you know what I mean? You're gonna have to stand on it. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna be heartless online, be heartless in person. Cause you're gonna need it. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's your boy K9, the one and only, the number one traveling trucker. You know what I mean? Holding it down, trying to bring you guys another banger. And I just wanted to report and tap in with you guys and tap in with my people. And I will check in with you guys later. I appreciate everybody that stopped through and rocked out with your boy in the chat in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys keeping it respectful. That's really all I ask. And if you guys can hit the like button when you guys come in, and we'll have a good show. You know what I mean? Till the next time, y'all stay safe. Y'all have a great, wonderful weekend. I probably will have another live um at some point this weekend, and I'll definitely be tapped into Jay Rello's live. He has a big announcement to make. So y'all tap in with Jay Rello tomorrow. He goes live at 8 o'clock. Let's go in there and support the brother and see what the big news is gonna be. Mr. Jay Rello, the freshest in Gary. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Woo Poppy by Carter 4. You know what I'm saying? Great, excellent song. Those my guys. Salute to them. And yeah, till the next time, it's your boy No Fear Travel signing off. This has been a great live, you guys. I really appreciate you guys pulling up and showing through. And showing out.